So,
Gonna be the touch screen.
as we sort of open the grand city of Durango, Mexico, the year 2007. Some people, business as usual. For other people, it's a shit life. What's Carmen just doing on a, say, Wednesday night?
Well, she's probably either putting her kids to bed or looking over her books.
Well, it's late enough, as the young one at least is fast asleep, whereas Catalina is just trying to. Are you gonna send your 6-year-old to bed? That's my first question.
Yeah, I gotta make sure she goes to bed.
Bear trap deployed.
Okay.
Stepped in.
Unless she decides to stay up and talk to me, Grunt, I would assume
Wolf
she's
tactically evacuating right now out of the room.
She it's like she will go to her room, I guess, if you send her there.
like, what time is it, Grunt? Like, what are we talking about? Is it a school night, I assume?
I mean, yeah, it's like 11:30.
Yeah, I would ask if she wants to go to bed. I trust that she would tell me yes or no. She's 16, but she's not gonna be like half freedom.
She kind of like looks at you and says, "I was hoping maybe tonight I can go to bed later."
Oh, you got all your stuff done? Homework, everything like that?
She nods.
Very well. You're a grown girl, Catalina, but as long as you go to bed at the proper time, I'm not gonna bug you too much about it. Just this once.
She nods, and she will still go to her room, but the light will stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you just pick up a book.
Yeah,
Gonna
books
say,
as in my business books, Grunt, my business books.
Would you have liked to insight her on that statement she made?
Huh.
Give me a get it.
Let's see. There you go. That's how you know.
Doomed.
Yeah, listen, it's fine.
A
Don't
great
worry
start.
about it. Don't worry
Great
about
start. This is a great omen of things to come.
Yeah. As you'll be able to just relax for the rest of the evening. Until the wheel will turn around eventually back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Would any of you have like night lives?
Oh, honestly, like, unless Valentino has like someone he's going to meet or going out, like he doesn't really do the club scene anymore. He's gotten a little too old for that.
It's fair. Let me remind myself. Take advantage of. What about anyone else? Anyone else have a nightlife?
Well, that actually depends. Am I already hired on with the cartel?
Yes.
Or rehired back on?
Yes, you're already.
Then I'm.
Let's actually establish that. How long do you think you would have been back? I think because I remember correctly, the war intensified about a year ago. So I think probably the moment where she would have at least called you back, if not when your dad died. That's another good point for you to hold back.
All right, Red. What do you think? A year ago when Dad died?
I think because she took over right when her father died, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she would have called you back when Dad died.
So. Yeah, so you've been around here for 4 years at this point.
Then, probably just doing security stuff until the end of my shift, I guess, till midnight or something.
Diego, you're a sicario. You're not a fucking Amazon worker. Shifts?
Sorry, I am doing it till I go.
What is a shift for you? You're okay. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you've been brought here back to do?
I was told very specifically to protect your children, so I guess keeping an eye on the estate.
Red just left. I was gonna
This
ask,
motherfucker.
are you just a glorified bodyguard? That's so fucking demeaning. Holy shit. I have a Sicario. What does he do? He just hangs around the house. Just the CCTV was like too expensive, and like he's smarter than a dog, so I guess I'll keep him around.
Basically.
Holy shit. Yeah, like
I guess I don't
Red,
have an
Red,
Hi, Brett.
is he just a glorified bodyguard?
No, he has other tasks he has to do. I just like one of the main things she wanted him for protection, but I assume he has other skills like I don't know,
Killing people.
racketeering.
That's his
Killing people.
biggest skill, I think, killing people.
Yeah, like muscle and being the scary dog that she needs around the house. I assume.
Plus 3
am-
savagery, killing, torturing, making people shit scared.
What do you need me to do?
Well, to ensure that the things are being running and operations are still going, make sure people stay in line and make sure they understand that they have to pay their dues when it has to be paid.
Because he's like talking about shifts, and I'm like, I don't have shifts.
I wasn't actually. It wasn't like a little shift, like a 9 to 5.
No, but in the sense, there's
let
no
me-
like. There's. I'll let this be up to you. But generally speaking, this sort of lifestyle is an always on kind of thing. Like you have breaks, right, between when you have to do stuff, but there's no like fixed schedule, especially when you're the hired gun.
You're right. I was more going to say, like, when I said shift, it was more like till I go the fuck to sleep, till somebody else takes over, till like between whenever I stop being here. But
There's no one that needs killing right now. In this very
so
moment.
if
So I'm
that's-
asking what you were doing in your free time.
free time, I guess I would. You know what? I would go out. I would go out to the nightclubs and bars.
Actually, pull up a map because I don't want to do the Ohio thing again, where I'm like, surely there's a. Actually, no. There's just like, 'cause this is a big city.
Is this a really big city, Grunt, or are we gonna find out there's only like 30,000 people?
No, it's over 500,000.
Okay.
And there's like, this is a very touristy town as well. So let's find a nice place downtown. Look at this disco bar, wonderful.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you find one that's sort of in the downtown area, very close, like a few streets down from the cathedral. That's one of the city's landmarks. I'd say it's probably around 12:30 as you're sort of relaxing, enjoying the music. Are you trying to flirt with anyone, or just to like have a drink and dance and unwind a bit?
Yeah, I'm there. The drink unwind a bit after a long day.
Well, it's about to get longer as you spot a bunch of like young people, which is not unusual, although it is now Thursday, but late Wednesday night. But what draws your attention is the fact that you see your niece with them, dancing and drinking.
All right. All right. Yeah, he'll finish his shot. Does she seem like she's enjoying their time,
Yeah.
or is this one of those? Okay.
No, she's clearly out like having fun with friends. Although you know what your sister's gonna think about this. Middle of the week, not even like weekend.
How old is she, Red?
16.
16. Oh, he's so cooked. But I'm not gonna snitch, yeah, he's gonna.
I mean, you can just keep an eye on her. Like she clearly hasn't spotted you.
Yeah. He's going to make his way over to her and then seem like he bumped into her and then just try to make eye contact with her.
The thing is, like, she is sort of like in a circle of people. Now you could try and do this, but I mean, up to you. You could
You know,
like
I'll
you
wait
could
till-
because like you could draw like you could go up to the bar, for example, or like somewhere else around the club and still like catch her attention without literally bumping into her and making it super obvious.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, so as you stay at the bar, she like eventually will glance over and like once she notices you, her eyes kind of go wide, freezes for a moment.
He's gonna make a gesture for her to come over.
Yeah, she's gonna say something to some of the other people and eventually make her way to you. She pretends like she kind of goes, orders a drink, says, "So you're not gonna tell mom, are you?"
You get one more drink and then we're heading back to your house. And we're gonna try to get you in without her noticing.
Why don't you pressure someone? She's like, one more drink, maybe like another hour. She looks at you with fine, just as she will in fact order a large beer.
Fucking kids. Guess so much for my day off. Yeah, he is keeping a strict eye on her and making sure she's safe and nobody's getting too handsy.
Well, they are a bunch of older teenagers in a club. How handsy are we like talking? Because nobody's
Very-
gonna try and like make out with her or anything, but they are dancing very close.
Close is something, but like no groping or anything that she would see him like she's not okay with.
No, nothing of that sort. She's clearly like it becomes apparent to you after about like 20 minutes that she is dragging this along as she is taking small sips from the beer glass.
Yeah, after that he's gonna get up and start walking to her as basically a sign of you wrap it up or I'm dragging you out.
As she just kind of like very begrudgingly says sort of goodbye to her friends. And as she sort of walks out, let me read the chart. Are you just focusing on her, or do you like care to see who she's out with? Do you even care about that?
Yeah, no, he wants to keep track of. He wants to know who she's hanging out with.
Give me size someone up. Big questions. Because like she's clearly very hesitant and like very begrudgingly.
This is questions about okay.
You can ask questions. This is sort of related to to her group of friends.
All right.
You're sizing them up.
Do I recognize them any like either as person or affiliation with somebody else? So like
No, but it's weird how they at least Some of them seem to be a bit wary of you. Probably noticed you talking to her. Some of them don't, though. Some of them seem sort of relaxed about the whole thing. Now, it might be because they just don't know who you are or like what's your actual affiliation or her affiliation, or they're just stupid and they don't care. They're like cocky.
Do any of them seem? What do any of them seem like they have the intention to stop her from leaving or me from leaving with her? So I guess what do they intend to do
No,
next?
but there's clearly someone who has like is like trying to get her attention and has been talking with her more than others. Looks like a young man.
How do I get her to open up to me about who that guy is?
I'll be honest, embarrassing her in front of her friends or like dragging her away is not gonna put her in your good graces. You could still like force her to tell you because you have the upper hand, because you can just tell her mother and that will be way worse for her. Or you can try to sort of play nice with her, let her have her fun until like later when we're talking 3 in the morning ish. Then she's probably going to be more cooperative with you and not like, because right now if you would just drag her away, it does look like you're not really on her side. There's 2 ways, whichever one you prefer.
All right. He exhales and he'll. Can I try to compromise, because I know that she has like school or something coming up, right? Can I at least try to compromise? What time is it right now? Like midnight? Or
Yeah, it's like close to 1.
Can I compromise with her till 2? She gets till 2. Give us some time to
Probably.
get back to the play. All right. He's like, well then, you stay in line of sight. You don't go off with anyone, and no more drinks because you got to sober up for tomorrow. But you stay I'll let you stay with these boys till 2. All right. And I don't tell your mother.
She smiles and says, thank you. And we'll gladly hang out with them a bit more for like another hour. Before, yeah, eventually you both sort of leave the premise of the establishment.
All right. So, who's the boy?
No one?
Come on. You don't think do you think I'm too old to remember what these kind of nights were like? The way he talked, dancing with you, he was getting awfully close.
Well, I mean, he's nice. He's new in town. One of my friends introduced us.
What's his name?
Carlos.
Carlos. Ooh. So why are you sneaking out?
Because mom won't let me go out.
Oh, there's actually, Red, gotta ask a question.
Yes.
How much does your daughter know about the business?
She does-
I feel. Go ahead, Grant.
No, sorry. You told me she's in the know about pretty much everything. She's just sort of not involved.
Yeah, basically. Carmen doesn't want to keep her, at least so she's old enough to understand that she's not going to be ignorant and caught off guard, because I think Carmen was not properly in the know when she was growing up. So she wants to try to not put her daughter through that experience.
Listen, you know your mom worries, and right?
Yes, but I mean, you've seen her. She treats me like an ornament. Sometimes just I can't just stay up cooped in the house all day long.
Well, you know how dangerous it can be out here.
Yeah, but only if you're stupid.
Everybody believes they're smart till they're not. But I see your point. Let me...
Chuckles.
How about this? How about this? Let me see what I can do to help you out here. Because you can't go without... You can't go out without security, and I don't think your mom has taught you how to protect yourself. So, let me see what I can do.
Now,
give me some time.
let me make an assumption here, and I feel like you've taught her how to do guns and shit. Or
Yeah,
not.
I would have
So-
taught her how to do that. Yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna be like, I know how to handle myself.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Alright. Well, let me talk to your mom, and now let me see what I can do to help you, alright? Just no sneaking out. I try to do it.
Don't promise. I won't make that promise, but I promise to be careful. As like she'll sort of tap the side of like she kind of pulls like her pants at the ankle a bit, as you see like a switchblade just sort of tucked underneath.
Oh my god, you got a little pig sticker there. That's adorable. Good job.
Well,
So
yeah.
proud.
Hard to find.
Alright.
Want me to
Alright.
walk with the machete in, like kind of on the nose?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Listen, let's get you home, and hopefully we can get in before your mom notices. Maybe she's too busy in the office. But
I can climb back up.
do you at least have coffee set up? Get that booze smell off of you? And sober up?
I'm not drunk. I don't need to sober up.
Ah, okay. Alright, kid. Alright.
Yeah, if you drive to the house, you'll see that her window is sort of open. An actual rope. It's gonna climb back up in the side of the house. Or like putting everything in. Waves at you from the window before closing it. I'm not sure if you're gonna. At this point, Carmen, what would you have been doing for the last 2 hours?
Check again out her daughters.
To be honest, I would drive and like look over my books, check it on my daughters. I don't know if that's considered better. I assume a good mom would, but
Would you check at your as they're sleeping?
yeah, that's what my mom did. Girl, I'm sorry.
Holy shit!
That's what I do with my kids.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Scrut. Parents check on their kids at night. I'm sorry.
Listen.
My
when
parents often had to check up on me to make sure I was actually sleeping and not playing with toys.
That's also a thing too.
See, Grunt's future plans is, well, maybe they shouldn't have gotten kidnapped in the first place. That just sounds like a skill
Listen.
issue.
When I was junior in high school, and I was like, I didn't come home for like a day and a half, and my mom was like on the second day, it's like, hey, are you okay? Are you still alive? I'm like, yes. Cool.
No.
I grew up when you were trusted. Listen, you were trusted to not be an idiot to be kidnapped.
You were trusted to get home before it went dark, but in the house, you better be in bed because every kid would sneak a Nintendo Switch or a game or a keep playing and not go to bed properly because they had school at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Or sneak out to the nightclub.
Or sneak out to the nightclub.
Well,
I don't know. I didn't do a lot of couch hopping until after high school.
overbearing parents.
Sorry.
How often, like after how long would you check in on your daughters?
Probably like near the like hour 2 mark, hour and a half to that.
Well, and when you say check in, because she would have like padded the beds to make it look like someone's sleeping in it. Would you like go and like look, like take the blankets out, stuff like that, or is it just?
Okay, I would. That would be cute if she would give her daughters a kiss before she goes to bed.
Oh my fucking god!
If it's not great, if he didn't want it to happen, we don't have to have it happen.
Listen,
I'm
she is the
making
she has a
you.
right, the problem is she has a right to be the overbearing parent because of the life she
feel
lives.
Like
So I don't know if
I feel like you should really justify your behavior to me, the GM.
What you
But-
never had your mom go in your room and give you a kiss goodnight because she
No.
loved you? Jesus.
No,
Of course, Rob does not
abort this conversation. Abort this conversation, man.
I would defend Blunt here. This is some what the.
Sorry, God, I'll get it out of here. I guess.
I think
You guys just, I think this is just a difference between people who live in the Anglosphere and people who don't.
That's also true.
My mother gives me some money for birthday. That's her love.
No.
Can I offer the compromise here? How about shoot insight roller of assess
Nah,
the situation?
Yeah,
it's
if you wanna.
fine. It's fine. There's no such situation. Well, it's fine.
You can just-
Listen, I just didn't realize how much of an overbearing parent you are. It's okay.
Why do you think she's sneaking out?
Clearly, I never snuck out. I could just leave out the door. So as you, it's about like the lights are still technically on, so she's not sleeping. Check in on an hour and a half later.
Yeah, just check in, make sure she's all right.
So you,
Smile at her
you
before we go to
check
bed.
in. Well, as you walk in the room, there seems like the bed's sort of like she's tucked in it. But the window is kind of open, like the curtains are drawn, but they're sort of moving slightly as the night breeze is blowing in.
No, I won't do what my mom was done. Says, Catalina, are you going to bed?
You kind of there's like a moment where like the bed sort of shifts slightly, but it doesn't say anything. There's like a yawn noise.
Well, I guess you couldn't stay up too long. She will, like, assuming close the window slightly and turn the lights off and give her a good night, or just pat her, or whatever like that. Something simple and small, nothing too, you assume she just went to bed and just forgot to turn the lights off and everything.
Yeah. Unfortunately, get close and give her a good night kiss. I think that's a wig. It's like a wig.
What the fuck?
As you pull the covers off, there's your younger daughter just staring at you with a "you caught me" look.
Naomi? Sweetie? What are you doing?
Yes. Nothing.
You want to explain?
No.
You want to explain? Where's Catalina?
She went out.
She went out. And where exactly did she go?
I don't know.
Why are you in her bed with a wig?
You can help me get the truth out, by the way. There's a... Yeah, she's obviously lying.
I will give you one chance, my darling daughter, to tell me exactly what you know. I'll get it out of you another way.
It's the disco bar near the
The
basilica.
disco bar?
Yeah.
I see. And how long has she been going to this disco bar?
Not long. Since school started.
How long has since school?
I'll say I should look this up. I'll assume Mexico has the same school year. Late August, early June. Yeah, so I'll say probably 2 months. If
months?
it's
Okay.
late August, this is probably like in October, so roughly 2 months.
And you both you connected this plan where you pretend to be her at nights. What happens if I went to go check your room? Would there be a smaller, mini-sized Naomi in that one as well?
Well, this is the first time
Ah.
Usually goes out the weekend. I would assume you're gonna listen. Carmen. Do you let her ever leave the house? Now this is an assumption.
No, yeah. I assume she trusts her daughter enough to like send people with her to keep an eye on her before it comes to birth.
Yeah.
But she trusts her daughter like no, she understands. Like you can't stay in the house all day.
So yeah, oh, she's like, this is the first time she left during the week.
Ah, must have been something very exciting to make her do this during the week. Then school not at that.
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you, or are you trying to just see if you can save yourself before I go after your sister?
She's gonna be fine.
Ah, I see. You're very confident there, little Naomi. And what do you get out of this, my darling daughter?
She kind of like scratches her head. Not that much, if you think about it.
Ah, you're not even getting that much. Are you sure you're getting a good cut percentage here?
I mean, she buys me stuff.
Is it good stuff?
She nods.
What stuff has she gotten apparently that I've not been made aware of?
She's gonna get up, walk over to her room. As she's just gonna sort of. You see another small clump on the bed. So this one doesn't move though. And he's gonna sort of pull from underneath the bed. You see this very well crafted doll.
Ah, I see. Lovely, lovely.
This looks expensive. How much pocket money would you be giving them?
I assume a little bit more because the lifestyle they have is stable,
You
right?
have
So I
stables.
assume-
You're not like rolling in it. You're not like.
Yeah. I assume like what was it? If they do chores and things like that for her Catalina, she probably gets like $30 to $50 depending on that, and Naomi probably gets like 10.
I will adjust this prices for inflation because this is Mexico, Red. This is Mexico.
Okay, I trust you to know the inflation prices, correct?
So enough to sort of, but I don't. Is it? I don't think it's enough to buy expensive toys.
That is quite a toy. What did your sister get such money?
She just sort of like puts it behind her back and just sort of stares at the ground.
Come on, little Naomi. You can tell me.
Promise she won't get into trouble.
No, but I promise that you won't get into trouble.
But snitches get stitches.
They do get stitches, but not in the way when it's your mother you're telling to, because I can punish you both, or I can punish one of you.
She just sort of sits down on the floor.
Naomi, I need to know just in case Catalina has done something foolish, made some very strange friends, or made some strange deals or strange jobs. I just want to make sure she's safe, mostly. I'm mad, but I'm not upset, okay?
No. She just kind of shakes her head.
No, you're gonna hurt my feelings. First you lie to me, and now this, breaking your poor mother's heart.
I think it's time you roll me a breakfast.
Okay, make sure I'm looking at my right thing here. Got a second.
I don't know, man. At this rate, I think I'm rooting for Carlos.
Just when you pull out the emotional heavy guns, she sort of relents. She's out with Carlos. She's gonna be fine. He's nice.
Carlos. Who's Carlos then?
Friend from school, I think. I don't.
Mm.
He's
I
nice.
see
He's
that.
nice. He bought me this toy.
And you've met him as well?
She kind of shakes her head.
That's the negative, right?
Yeah.
How do you know if he's nice if you haven't met him?
Well, she says he's nice. I trust her.
Ah, I see. Well, is there anything else you want to let me know before I talk to Catalina?
No.
Very well then. Now, little Nomi, you have school in the morning and you can't stay up past midnight. So how about you go back to bed and lay yourself down, and it's gonna be all right, okay?
She will climb into her own bed and go to sleep as you can hear shuffling. The other room.
Yeah, as soon as I know she's there, I'm gonna go have a conversation.
As yeah, you kind of walk in the room. You can see she's like holding this large, thick rope as she was about to stash it underneath the bed. She like stops and stares at you.
Ah, I see a rope. Quite the athlete I have for a daughter.
It's not what you think.
Okay. Explain what do you think it looks like to me.
I
Let me help you. It looks like my young, impressionable 16-year-old daughter has decided to sneak out at night after she promised her dear mother that she was just staying up a little longer for school, and then climbed out through the window to go meet someone at a disco bar, I believe.
In my defense, I never said it was for school.
You know what? You're right. That is your defense. Now, Catalina?
School tomorrow is gonna be easy. The homework's done. It's not like I do this all the time.
It's not like you do this all the time.
Like a one-time
Yes.
thing. It was a one-time thing.
A one-time thing. Is Carlos a one-time thing?
She is kind of caught off guard by that. Yes. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Yes, he seems to be such a nice fellow. Buying presents for your sister that you can use to bribe for your not school night related activities, and sneaking out to. She sniffs around her, I assume.
Yeah, she smells of alcohol.
Alcohol and beer, I see.
She's been out drinking and smoking yet.
So, Catalina, anything else to say in your defense here?
I don't think you'll listen anyways.
No, I'm hearing you out. I'm being calm, rational. My tone is sincere.
No, I have nothing.
Catalina, you either tell me something or I find out myself. And you don't want me to find out myself.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. You've been meeting some strange boy.
Not like I go alone. We're a group of friends. Am
Are you
I
sleeping
not
with
allowed
him?
to have friends now?
Are you sleeping with him?
No.
Gotta check on that one, Grunt. What's that one called?
Get the truth. You can pick one of those.
They can't confuse you with falsehoods, I assume.
Yeah. There's no. I'm being serious here. And he's not that kind of.
Ah, Catalina. They always thought of as not that kinda. What were you thinking? You know what? No, it's my fault. I should have known. Oh, jeez. So what? You were just been sneaking out on weekends to hang out with this Carlos and your friends of yours, and then assuming what I wouldn't find out, or just planning to just lie to your mother this entire time?
You put it like that. Doesn't sound good.
It doesn't. It doesn't look good either, Catalina.
What was I supposed to do then? Tell you about it and still have you react like this?
Mom, I want to hang out. I want to go see some friends. There's a guy I like. You want to meet him? Number of things.
I
You know
don't.
the life we lead. You know the life we lead, Catalina. You cannot just go out. If you wish to do that, I understand. But trying to sneak around put you in danger more than usual. I was a young girl too, I understand. More than you know.
I've been careful, and again, I don't. If I told you about him, I think this would have been the reaction I would have gotten anyways.
Why is that? Is he some thug? Some hooligan you met out in the street decide to play around with?
She sort of, kind of, goes very silent, just kind of stares at the floor.
Oh. Worse than that, isn't he? Because the gift your sister has is far more expensive than what I can afford you right now. So I assume, is that what had brought you to his notice? The money he gives you?
No. He's been nice to me. He's kind of funny. Again, I don't. Just ground me, or like I don't. She just sort of crosses her arms, kind of slumps on the bed.
Karma kind of like sighs as she sits down. Catalina, you know I don't do this because I'm upset. I'm worried. You understand why I'm worried.
I do, but I think in this case, you're overreacting.
Okay, if that's the case, your secretiveness and your inability to truly tell me who this Carlos is has me concerned.
Because I know if I do that, you'll send someone to check in on him, and I don't want that.
Okay then. How about you let me meet him then? Let me meet this Carlos and prove me wrong and assure me that my worries are misplaced. Yes?
You promise to be nice.
I will be nice. When I am never not nice.
Fine.
Ah, that's my girl. Now, you're grounded for 3 weeks. No phone, no service. Your windows will be watched. But I would like to meet this Carlos. You've kept your weapons on you at all times?
She nods.
Good. And she gives her a kiss on the forehead. Now, I would like to actually see you go to bed, because you do have school tomorrow, and if I find out that you sneak out again, I'm going to put, I don't know, bars on the window if I have to. And we don't want that.
Nods as see her go to bed. But while this is happening, the night will not get in fact better for you. As I'll switch to someone else now, as I need to fling more shit, but like ricocheted, so it doesn't look like directed. Should I? So if I remember correctly, let me. Rodrigo is undercover, right? Like you're not an actual police officer. I remember that part.
Yes, correct.
How much would you be? Because you are technically working with the cartels. Are you the sort of person who helps them out with like info and stuff like that? How do you work with? What's your working relationship with them? When I say cartels, that's mostly Valentino, I'll be honest, because he's like your main.
Basically keep the peace to make sure basically just occasionally feed him some stuff, some droplets, basically in exchange for some droplets he can feed me. Some basically good, so I can make my bosses happy and make sure that there's no big incidents happen. Occasionally I give him like a hint of like a big raid is happening.
Yeah.
In exchange, he will sell one of like the more violent or like someone who like fucked up. His ass can back me up here if that disagrees.
What's going on?
Yeah, basically like the nature of a working relationship.
How is Rodrigo helping you out mostly? What service or information is providing?
I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be honest. It's most likely directing me to when hits or raids are going to happen, so I can ensure that the job gets done, but we don't actually lose that much when the dust settles.
Yeah. Well, let me look at some.
Yeah, we work together to make sure that the job looks great for the papers. Looks great for the papers.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So I had the right idea.
Yeah. So yeah. Would then Valentino be sort of, because you're like one of the main people who, like, coordinates a lot of the actual, like, enforcers of Carmen. So Valentino, you would be awoken. It's like 3 in the morning. Your phone is ringing.
Yeah, Valentino answered, and as he answers it, it's just the fuck is it?
It's Estefan, and see, like, Valentino, it's we have a problem.
Where is it? What's happening?
So we have a few dead bodies on hand. They're not like our people, but, well, technically not directly. 2 cops that were killed.
Like, Valentino was about to say something, but that makes him fucking stop. Like, all right. Where's it at? I'll make the calls. I'll get it handled.
He'll kind of give you an address. Usually people get caught in the crossfire, but, like, Estefan will say, I don't. This is not. You're, like, targeted. I don't. Let's just get here. I'm not sure if you have any other contacts with the police to fucking deal with this.
I'll make a call. Don't worry. Just keep your fucking shit together. I'll be there soon enough.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Valentino just hangs up. Fucking call Rodrigo.
Valentino, what's the pleasure at this lovely time of night? As soon as I get night or whatever, yeah.
It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like 3 a.m. Yeah, that's fucking like that's fucking presses his nose as he looks at the fucking name.
Yeah. As I got a question. Like, Esteban's the guy who almost, like, gave up, like almost let it go that Rodrigo was, like, in, like, playing, like, both sides, right?
Yes.
Is this known to Valentino, like, that we both know him in this?
No, unless Rodrigo would have told you. No, this is known to Rodrigo.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Cool.
Listen, yeah.
I wanted to ask that before I made a joke. As Athena will say, it's been an incident, been told there's 2 dead cops. I'm going to be going to, and he'll give a location there to ask around, keep the fucking, just fucking buy me time. Let me know what's happening on the other side. And fucking, yeah. As he hears that cough, I assume that's like in character. Valentino will say, "If you got something to say, just fucking say it."
I'll do my best, but for now, nothing. We can speak about it later. For now, clean up the mess and figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah, I will. Doesn't, from the sounds of it, it's not any of my men. Keep you informed, friend.
Close friends, as Rico hangs up, fucking bridging his nose, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
As Valentino quickly throws something on to head over.
I will assume you're not living with your lover.
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Okay. So yeah, you get dressed, and as you drive through the streets, as the night air sort of sometimes can deceive you, how peaceful it all looks. As you get to the scene, not super public, but very close to the city center, very close to it. Like a few streets down from where like some of the clubs are that are open at this hour. As you see Estefan and like two other people sort of kind of dragging the bodies as you get there. He like looks relieved to see you. Oh god, thank God you're here.
Fucking don't stop fucking praying yet. Okay. What the fuck happened?
He gestures at the bodies as they're being loaded into this van. As you can see, they've like been like almost like executioner style hit in the head, which is you would know a clear sign of how like they were kind of shot in the forehead. That's a common way sicarios do just carry out executions.
Yeah, Valentino will look them over.
Shit. I knew these fuckers. Nice people,
Okay.
understandable. Didn't even ask for them too much.
What were the names?
I mean, before I just called them both fucking Diego.
It's a very common name, as it turns. It's a very common name.
Diego. Juan.
Got it, yeah.
yeah.
Juan, yeah.
I'll say
Juan and Jose.
yeah, Miguel here fucking always used to play cards on Friday nights. And Felipe here. I think the man was gonna die from STDs sooner or later.
Ah,
I'll be honest, I'm
Okay.
not sad Felipe died. He was a scumbag even for me. But left like this.
fucking Valentino will roll his eyes. Don't be sad any time a fucking police officer dies. They're all fucking rats. The only fucking problem is it's on our fucking doorstep.
Do you think another cartel is trying to take out our people? Make it look like we did it?
Yeah. Nah, Valentino's actually gonna nod at that. Fucking gonna go down the list. Doubt any of ours would be dumb enough to do this shit.
I mean, I assume people would have gone through you at the very least. Plus, again, they were on the take, like.
Listen, alright. Alright, was it you who found him?
Yeah, I was supposed to. They were supposed to Give me some papers. I was about to take the next cargo. Because Estefan is one of the coyotes. He smuggles a lot of the drugs up like over the US border. Or like as part of that network. Sometimes he just kind of hands someone further away. Sometimes he takes them himself. It's like at the goods, he like gestures. You see, there's like sort of a couple of kilos of like goods.
Yeah, that. All right.
Just confused at this shit. Like 50 grand over there.
They just fucking left it there.
He nods.
Shit. At that, Valentino's actually gonna say, maybe it was one of our fucking guys. Got drunk and mad, settled a fucking argument with a bullet. Listen, alright? For now, you listen to me, Asman, for now, we keep this on the down low. Alright?
Yeah.
I've already got one of my already got a contact working this angle. I'm gonna have some of mine on the streets. All right.
Yeah.
No one else knows about this until we have somebody to hang from the fucking posts. Got it?
He nods. As yeah, they'll finish loading up the bodies. And he's gonna take them outside and sort of fucking throw them in a ditch or something. Are you gonna stay around and sort of try and investigate the scene more?
Yeah, he will. He does.
Stefan
This
is not the most reliable.
Absolutely. In fact, that whole talk was him trying to get Esteban to like fuck off, kind of, because he doesn't want Esteban around when he looks around.
Yeah. So as you look around, this was like clearly not like an official. These two people were using this as a dead drop spot. These are probably drugs, honestly, that were like quote unquote confiscated from previous runs. They're just being sort of recycled into it. But as you look around the room of this like small house, you notice something sort of underneath one of the sort of counters in the kitchen area where they were like shot. It's like slightly drenched in blood, but and as you sort of yank it out, it's like a very shitty printed out piece of paper with Santa Muerte on it.
I think Valentino actually lights up another cigarette at that.
You know that Santa Muerte is, in fact, patron saint that a lot of sicarios do actually pray to for good luck and protection.
All right. Finding that, I think the first thing Valentino is gonna try to, his first course of action after like looking this place over, he needs to go through the people under him. He needs to rule out that this was fucking someone someone under him doing something stupid or doing something bold.
Well, that's a lot of people to go through, unless you call for some assistance.
I will.
Diego is very good at getting people to talk.
Yeah. I will give Diego a call.
Diego, it's about like 20 minutes after you dropped off Catalina. Get the call.
Hey, is everything okay? What's up?
No, everything's not okay, actually. So he'll give the
What happened?
location that he's at. 2 dead Policita. They were on our take. And I need to rule out. The whole thing fucking strikes me wrong. I need to, before I do anything, I need to rule out if it was one of ours making a mistake or trying to make a play.
All right, I'll be right there.
I'm gonna need, yeah. Good. See you soon.
Yeah. You drive back downtown, exactly where you came from. This sort of kill happened a few streets down from where the club was. As you park the car, Diego, and get out, and see Valentino is waiting for you there.
We'll walk up, shake his hand.
Nah. As Valentino will get right to business, he will inform them that Esteban was the one who called him. You know, the names of the officers, the fact that the drugs were not taken. And he'll show them, and he'll show, the image that he found at the scene.
Huh. Just to be clear, nah. All right. Well, you want to start with internal, and do you have any possible suspects who even knew these guys?
Be honest, Esteban knew them. I'll also be honest, Esteban's too fucking dumb to pull off something like this, though. Not ruling out he's working with someone, but he couldn't be the brains behind an operation like this.
Grant. The drugs weren't taken.
Nope.
How were these guys found? Was it like brutal or just like shot dead?
It was very clinically done, very professional, you could say. Now, from the point of view of an actual professional, these guys, like, they were shot in the head, so they kind of died, but I mean, they're just police officers. They're not. The amount of blood that's here indicates that whoever attacked them also kind of got wounded. It wasn't a clean fight by no means.
He'll tell that to Valentino. You might want to, if you're gonna look, you might want to start looking at, if they're dumb, local hospitals, or if possible, some of these underground docks. See if any wounded came sniffing around today.
Valentino, yeah, will nod at that. Aye. I can look around. I can ask around.
This is gonna be a fucking mess. Dead cops always cause headaches.
It is. That's why I want to. That's why, Diego. What I need you to do. We need to get this shit handled before your sister hears about it. That's what I told Esteban. I don't want too many people knowing about this until we have a person to string up from the posts. So I want you to take a few of that. I want you to take a few of the other. I want you to take a few of the others, ones you trust. And I want you to go around and do what you do best. I want you to ask questions and look fucking intimidating.
All right, Valentino. I'll take care of it. Actually, Zaz,
Yeah.
how long were you with my father before his tragic death?
Gonna imagine. Gonna imagine he was here. Gonna imagine he was here for quite a bit of time because he was one of your father's men, and the fact that he was the one that was in charge of managing your father's like sicarios and the like. That's not a job you just give to no one.
Yeah, so it'll be like, as on his way out to go stir up some stuff, he'll say, "It's gonna be nice working with you. Like it'll be like old times with you and the old man."
Valentino will just give a nod at that.
Okay, I don't. Grunt, you're gonna just laugh at me, but instead of just beating the shit out of people, I do have a playbook move that you can tell me I'm just wrong for doing, but it's when you track down an NPC.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just roll that to track this asshole down?
When you track
The
someone
wounded
down, you have to know who you're tracking down. You can just like track down an unknown target. What?
All right. I knew you were gonna make fun of me. I thought I would ask.
It would be a bit
All right.
overpowered. Be like, someone fucked me over. Let me just track them down. Like, yeah, but you need to know who they are first.
All right. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll start asking questions probably of the low lives, like fucking people who like drug dealers and people who know the area or know the goings on. I would know people like that around here. Grunt, would you say that?
Probably.
Since of my job
Probably you know
just
a couple of
growing
people.
up here. Yeah, so I'd probably go pay them a visit.
Yeah. It's time to pressure someone. You're not gonna beat them up.
It depends how cooperative they are.
Depends
We'll
how
see.
successful you are. Yeah, you go around the area knocking on a couple of doors. Essentially, people reluctantly can't really say no to you, so... Some people heard the gunshots, but be an idiot to go and investigate, so everyone kind of just kept their head down. They did see a car sort of driving away.
What kind of car? You don't have to actually give me a thing, just the description, Grant. You don't have to say it's like a 2018 or 2006. With those.
Let's see. Let's see. Popular cars. See a Toyota driving away. Toyotas are like reliable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they'll kind of give it like a fucking gray Toyota.
And I have a vague idea where it drove through, so
And yeah, it was sort of going away from this place. That are you gonna go to house to after house? Not everyone.
no. I just need to know the area because
You don't know where the car was. Durango is a big city, and you are literally
Yeah.
smack in the city center. So away from city center, but that's not very precise.
yeah, I don't know. I was hoping like this is a business area, maybe some small business owner caught it or some shit.
I think they have cameras here. People can't afford.
I'm
that
sorry.
shit.
I was just being hopeful. He'll let Valentino know the little bit of information he found about just to make him out, but that's what he's found so far.
I would say it'll take you a couple of hours for this, though.
Yeah.
All right.
So just to tell you, Tick, the average, the minimum wage in Mexico in 2007 was $104 a month.
Okay, Grunt. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Just to put things into perspective, how
You're
poor
right.
these
I'm
people
sorry.
are.
Yeah. Yeah, he would let Valentino know he's trying to keep it quiet, but this is all he's found. But we might have to start putting pressure on if we can't find something soon.
All right. I think during that time, uh, what contacts would Valentino have to like leverage, like to like also like do this investigation? Because he asked Diego to do that, but the intention was also that Valentino was also going to be looking into this as well.
Well, I mean, you have other people. Diego is just one of your arguably one of the more competent ones, because Carmen just does have a frame militarily. Like her gang is not just a bunch of schmucks with guns. They're actually like military trained with expertise. You can ask always sort of organize them if you want a more spread out search. Depends how quiet you want to go about this. Because like if you ask all of them to do this, eventually one of them will call Carmen and be like, this is happening. Like you can trust Diego won't probably tell on you, but other than that, you probably can have a few kids that work for you that generally kind of keep an eye on things. So maybe check in with them, but they're usually the one they're keeping an eye on for like police. And last I checked at Carmen's thing, because fortunately your resources are kind of dependent on what she chose. You have a lot more enforcers than you have spies. Area.
Yeah, I think I'll contact Rodrigo actually, inform him of what has been uncovered so far. Importantly, telling him telling him what has been found so far, which, well, not much. Importantly, like the names of the officers who have been killed, the fact that the assailant was clearly wounded, and the general description of the vehicle that they were leaving in. He'll tell him it's not much, but it's only been one day, but this is what my men have been able to get out so far.
Fuck, is this not a turf war? God fucking damn.
I will say, Rodrigo, you instead, you do have an actual network of
Yeah.
contacts. You can.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you, like it'll cost you money to do it, but
Yeah. Great Toyota. That's a rare kind here. Very delicate. One might. This is for sarcasm, by the way.
yes.
Yeah.
As listen, Valentino will say, "Listen, I'm gonna have my listen. I'm gonna have my men. They're gonna talk to some of the They're gonna talk to some of the more quiet doctors in the city. If these people got seriously hurt, they would have needed to be patched up before they could before they could go too far. Just on trusting that you listen. I'm gonna trust you on this. Besides, hero cop solves murder of 2 killed colleagues. I think that sounds pretty nice, don't you?
That does sound pretty nice. That'll make my bosses happy.
Nah. Good.
I'll go shake down. I'll go look down to check down the grapevine. Let's see what we can turn up here.
Call you if I find anything more.
Of course, a few pesos always go a long way to, sadly my contacts don't come cheap. Greedy bastards. And sadly, Cadero is that's not a very generous man. The life of a public servant.
As Valentino will actually say, Policita, you should just ask for a bribe. They didn't do this fucking shit.
Listen, technically, something different, but
I think Los Federales don't take bribes.
yeah,
You just take bigger bribes.
yeah, I just take different cuts. I'm a different league.
I can hear what he's saying, Grunt. Now, can I strain my finances to, give him fucking
Yes.
what he needs to help me with this?
Yes, you can. You can pay for the.
Does this trigger both my fucking entanglement?
What's your entanglement?
Marks you when you take advantage of someone believes you're working on their behalf, or that. Marks you when you. Oh no, wait, never mind. It doesn't. Never mind.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's like
Never mind,
if
it doesn't
you
actually, it
took,
doesn't.
if you strained your
Yeah.
finances, you would have gained the
Yeah.
XP.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I misread. Never mind. I misread.
Wait,
Never mind.
By the way, when I click World Finances, yeah, I don't think I can say yes to any of these. I have not recently come to a large sum of money. I have not accepted something counterfeit or stolen, and I do not have somebody with.
No.
The problem is I don't have people I want to tell about this. So I'm just gonna roll savagery because that's the plus. That's my +0.
Oh fuck.
It asks you to choose a stat.
Yeah,
I think if
I fucked up.
if
Give me
it's
a
a
moment.
custom roll formula, I think would be
Yeah.
the one.
Yep. Give me a moment. I'll fix.
And you probably want to do that then for also the get fucking shot move too, because that's also an ask.
Yes. But you should be rolling with it.
Yeah.
Also make a spot off. You can.
There you go. Complication.
Listen. There's like some drugs right there. You could. You have to take all of it. You have to take like a bit of them. The only one who knows about this is like
Yeah.
Estefan.
Yeah. Fucking yeah. You're so right, Grunt.
Let me just sort of
I
make a
just
note.
I am your agent, Rodrigo. I am. This is an operation. This is a game of rats. Rat.
skimming from the top. They're skimming from the top. It's not like the cops cost money, Carmen. They cost money.
Listen. I'm a fed. I charge a bit more than the common cop.
Listen, what I've been told from the Warhammer game, this is not stealing. This is called an investment.
But yeah.
I'm sorry, Carmen. Do you not want me to solve the murder of your murdered cops?
listen, you'll be able to. You take some of the drugs to recoup your money at a later date, so you can send Rodrigo the funds he needs to pay his fucking contacts. Isn't he such a pain in the ass sometimes, Valentino? But yeah.
He is. When I'm the guy in fucking charge, I won't have to fucking deal with him for that much longer.
But yeah, Rodrigo, you'll send out a couple of messages. Now this won't be instant. Might take some time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, naturally. You know.
But what exactly are you asking for?
Ooh. I would take it. This wasn't like a. Yeah, I'm going off to these subsidies. These are like different guys. Any like And by the way, Grand Theft Quest, the ranks right now saw on the under Signola control. There's no rival here.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, listen. Just
No,
because
no,
it's
no,
under
not-
Sinaloa control doesn't
Yeah.
mean there are not other cartels
no.
always poking around.
Oh no, yeah, definitely, but definitely especially for new arrivals and whatnot.
Yes.
Especially that's basically what
The Los Zetas are right there knocking at your door.
yeah. So for any new arrivals, new faces and whatnot.
Hmm. Yeah. I'll get back to you a little bit later, but I think that's eventually the hours will go by, unless there's something else you two want to do, because right now you just kind of need to wait on stuff to unravel.
Mostly bridging his nose, for fuck's sake. This smells like bullshit.
Oh, it will get worse. As Carmen, eventually you go to sleep. But morning comes as your kids head off to school. Are you the sort of person who opens the TV, listens to the morning news?
Yeah, gotta keep up with things going on. I assume, especially since she has territory to watch out for.
Thursday, the morning news reports on 2 dead police officers close to downtown. Pictures and everything.
The fuck?
Apparently, the news, the broadcast station, got some insider information. And to add sort of insult to injury, this happened 6 streets down from where your daughter was around the same time.
Who controls that territory or that area? I assume.
You, it's your city.
No, I meant to say, who does she like? Does she have people in? Would I be right to assume that I have people who would keep an eye on that area? Do I know the people who like are watching that? Or who would I
Unfortunately, you
call?
don't really have too many Halconens that work for you in the city. You mostly do
Yeah.
that. You mostly have people who kind of keep an eye on transports and like. But like I said, your spy network is not that good. But you can always ask some of your enforcers. You can always ask Valentino. He's like one of your main top guys, middle management.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was asking who is she supposed to be calling right now to see what
I
the
think
fuck's going on.
Valentino is like your lieutenant. He's like pretty up there.
Yeah, so yeah, she's gonna call Valentino.
Yeah, Valentino will answer.
I was gonna say, Valentino, would you also watch the news, the broadcast morning news?
Yeah, because Valentino is because he wants to know when the story breaks, if it breaks at all.
Yeah. You see the story being broken about 5 minutes before your phone is ringing.
As it rings. As it rings, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, he's gonna make an assumption. He'll answer. It's like, I've already seen the fucking news.
What the fuck happened, Valentino? And why wasn't I informed?
Esteban called me in the middle of the fucking night. I went to go fucking help clean it up. Reason I didn't call you is that Esteban made it sound like the entire fucking thing was already being handled. I thought I just had to go there to help the cleanup and kick some people in the right direction to get this shit handled.
I will mention the pictures that were, I mean, probably a bit censored, but the pictures were from most likely the person who killed them. Like, these were not pictures of the dead bodies found later. No, these are the pictures of the guys lying in a pool of blood taken by someone at the scene.
Tell me everything. What the fuck happened? What do I need to know here? Because I'm not sure if this is going to be causing more problems with our little operation right now, or I have to deal with some other bastards moving in.
Yeah, as Valentino will just say, listen, I've already got some of our men looking into it. I've already got my contact sticking around, and he'll give the information that has been relayed to him to her.
A mess. I can always see it. Grunt, is this the place where the men were killed? Was it a well-known place for or was it something that was supposed to be hidden?
I mean, your dead drops aren't public information, but people can be followed.
Okay, gotcha. I just want to make sure how. So no information. And I'm going to make sure I understand it. The De La Morta, is that not our symbol, or is that someone else's symbol?
Santa Muerte is the patron saint of criminals, quote unquote. A lot of, especially people in the cartel business, do pray to her. It's a very, it's a religious, it's a saint. It's not validated by the church, of course, but a lot of people do pray to her. Most people that you know in the business do, if not pray to her actively, have a very respectful attitude towards her.
Gotcha. So none of the money was taken. Just someone trying to make a point. Because it was who I thought it was. They would be a lot more louder about it, I assume.
And if I'm gonna be honest, they want to drive a wedge between us and our contacts. If the police see to start to think that the only thing working with us is going to get them is a bullet in the head, yeah, you can expect them to stop letting our shipment through. You can expect them to stop letting our men out.
Fine. You only got your boys on it. That's good. I want names, information, how the people find out. I want to know who these two bastards' friends are, who they hung out with, who the fuck they talked to.
Of course. Don't worry. I already have my contacts. I already have contacts on it. And the guy who did it, at least one of them, didn't get away unscathed. There's more blood there than just the pigs who got caught. All right. They had to go somewhere for treatment.
Well,
it's a big city. There's only so many places they could go, though.
Apparently, he had time to take photos. Is there anything any indication in the photos? I assume there's no angles or anything like that that shows off exactly more information than what Valentino's telling Carmen right now. I assume.
No.
Yeah, And Valentino will also then follow up by saying, listen, it was Esteban who called me. It was Esteban who found them. Now, Esteban is a fucking idiot. The man has barely enough brains and luck to keep himself from getting caught, keep himself from getting fucking caught out. But he's still the one who found him. My recommendation, you look into him. Maybe he had nothing to do with it. Maybe he just got lucky or unlucky. But if they were taking photos of the bodies before he found them, no. I don't think I have to spell it out, do I?
Very well. I'll take a look at this Esteban fellow of yours and try to figure exactly how the fucking news and who leaked it to them. If I can find out information on that, keep me informed.
Of course. Of course.
If we're lucky, it's just someone trying to cause some more turf war. If we're unlucky, it's some asshole who believes he has some type of vendetta. And I don't have time for that.
We'll find them. We'll kill them. And we'll kill their friend. And we'll kill their friends too.
Good. And with that, she would say goodbye to Valentina.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen a setup. This is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Estefan is a good person too. He's not that important.
Yeah, I kind of figure he's just like an idiot, but maybe there's something that he missed, or maybe there's someone else following him, because someone found those guys and someone killed them.
Yeah.
Who knows how long they've been followed, or if now she has to keep an eye out for her dead drops or whatever.
Yeah. As later in the day, probably by noon, Rodrigo, you'll get some info, at least some preliminary info from some of your contacts. There have been people coming into town that sort of new faces. It's gonna take time to like investigate who these people are. There have been though individuals spotted, and it's not even that. It's even worse because there's rumors from other places. Because your network of criminals is much bigger than the city. So one of them will actually tell you that. Well, it's kind of an unconfirmed rumor at this point. One of his people that has contacts in the Los Zetas thinks they're planning on making some big moves in the city.
This is the hot part of dark shit. As he'll like yeah, he'll keep posting for more updates, but god damn it. As he will contact Valentino about this.
Fuck. Fucking shit.
A hot pot of dark shit. There's a shitstorm coming.
No, still, this is still good. This is still good. Something we can plan for this. We can work around. We can work with this.
There's a bit of prep time before they show up in force and start messing things up. Fucking savages.
Is that it? Is that all?
I'll keep posted to see maybe some. So we can maybe put some faces on the pin board, but
I'll also say something else. Because probably would have gotten this message by now, Rodrigo. There's gonna be a meeting with the feds. Of course, you are also have to attend a bit later in the day.
Yeah. As I said, for now that's all. If I don't have identity on the killer yet, as I said. Rare, great Toyota, very rare specimen here. But for now, that's everything. Okay, I'll give you some more updates with anything if I can scrounge up anything more.
All right. As Valentino is going to send that message to fucking Carmen. His contacts got back to him. It's looking worse by the fucking hour.
God damn it. Well, outside of making sure that anything that was told in that meeting she wants to know about, apparently she's gonna have to start making some moves against Los Zetas, so that's gonna be fun.
Well,
But yeah,
I'm not sure.
unless Carmen has.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Carmen.
Oh, sorry.
What does that mean? Like, are you doing anything?
Sorry, that was red. Yeah, I think that Carmen's going to start trying to do some investigations with their losses. I know she doesn't have a lot of like spies
Listen,
and such things.
you do have a bunch of very competent people that can go around asking questions. It's only a matter of like how public do you want? Because if you send all 15 guys, all 10 guys out, like, okay, start questioning the locals. Someone has to know something. They'll do it. They'll provide results, but it'll become very obvious what you're doing.
Yeah, it also looks very desperate. So she's not gonna send out the entire gang up. She's gonna send out like basically 3 or 4 of them out to go start asking some questions, seeing what people know, and trying to get information told because someone has to have seen something. I assume did Diego or Valentino tell anyone about the car that Diego apparently saw at one point or another? Or did Diego even call his sister at one point or another?
I was told by Valentino to keep this quiet.
So, yeah,
Valentino would have relayed that to you because that information was relayed to Valentino, and Valentino is like informing you. Like Valentino's not currently not hiding anything.
I gotcha. Well, Diego, at the very least, your sister has a job for you.
I'm looking forward to it.
So I need to know exactly what people know. I need to know what happened that night because apparently some fucker came into my territory and killed 2 of my men. Or at least something that they shouldn't have been there. And took pictures and photos and leaked it to the fucking press, so. I need to know who, what, when, and where. I need to know when the people took a fucking shit, too, if I have to.
Alright, well, I need to know, do you want this quiet or do you want me to start busting heads?
Right now, we need to keep it quiet. I need to figure out exactly what the cops plan to do. I need to figure out what the Los Zetas are planning to do. But if you get a whiff of anything and someone's trying to ice you out, break a couple things. Remind them where their place is.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Diego, you have a friend that, well, last you knew about him, he did sign up with the Zetas because he was like an ex soldier of the special forces, so kind of prime recruitment material for them. Notes.
Are they under my stuff?
Yes, they are under yours.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the guy that helped you out when you kind of got into trouble with them a while ago.
Oh.
So you technically already owe one of them, like owe him one, but again, I would say you probably have like friend relationships with him.
Yeah, I'd probably like go out for a drink or something. Something that would be not uncommon for us to do.
Yeah, you can give him a call and he'll stop by for a afternoon coffee, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah, you will sort of meet near the plaza. As you sit down, sort of watch as the people go by on the sidewalk. They'll sit at the table with you. Probably it's been a while since you chatted with him, but
How have you been doing?
well, technically not that much.
I wish we were hanging out in better circumstances. I've been pretty busy.
Not me. Been taking a break from all of this for a long while now.
A break?
Enjoying my
Man, I wish I-
vacation.
Man, I wish I remember what that was like. So,
You're in trouble with the Cetas again? What's going on?
he smirks. I gotta know.
Hmm.
Between old friends, are they starting to move in on our territory?
Think they tell me shit?
I think you know. I think you hear stuff.
Nope. See, that's really wrong. I actually don't hear stuff, and I do my best not to hear stuff. But nobody's requested my services, like I said, in about a couple of months now. Which is kind of weird, but I've learned not to question this shit.
Why is it weird?
'Cause
For them, I mean.
I was gonna say, Diego, a Sicario is not... Usually, you're always beyond, like... This sort of job, if you're a hitman, you don't really get vacation time. Because the moment you stop working with the people who pay you, they tend to assume you're, like, going to betray them, so they kill you instead. So usually, there's not that big of a break between between jobs. But
Yeah.
I mean, the Zetas haven't been really active in this area for some time now, so you could also you can also get the truth on him.
Yeah. I'll get the truth.
Yeah, choose one.
You can't confuse you with falsehoods.
Yeah, he'll shrug. I did see the news. I thought it was one of your guys.
Do you think we'd be so sloppy and then let it get plastered in our city?
I don't know. I thought maybe one of them ratted you out or something. Wanted to send a message.
We're a bit more professional. I keep telling you you should sign on with us. But I understand.
Listen. I don't give a shit about professional. I give a shit about money. Just getting paid better. Either way.
I'll talk to Carmen and see what we can do about that. But for
Now
now,
I will redact that. I will redact that in the sense that nobody knows who she is.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I thought we were close. My bad.
Like, you're friends, but that
My
doesn't
bad.
mean he knows who La Jefa,
My bad.
La Jefa is.
Once less than one session.
Sorry, I misspoke. My bad. I forgot that
You can
nobody knew.
give Carmen. You can have a nickname if you want. You can go by
Boss man.
I was
Boss
never
man.
given.
or I can call you La Jefa, as I've been doing. All my notes.
So what does
Le-
that mean?
La Jefe means
La Jefa means
boss.
the boss.
Yeah, you can call me that.
Yeah, I'll
But,
talk to. I could always talk to La Jefa and see what we can negotiate for your services.
could be like even more misleading and call her El Jefe, and then they don't even know what gender.
Yeah, El Jefe.
Yeah, El Jefe is better.
I could always talk to El Jefe and see what we can do to get your services.
Man, what would your El Jefe do if you started working for the rivals? Mm-hmm. I'm not dumb.
Listen, I can't blame a guy for trying.
Listen, again, I haven't killed anyone in 6 months, which is Oh, I never thought I would start getting bored of vacation. Well, take care of your situation then. Like, gonna finish his coffee and pat you on the shoulder as he's gonna take his leave.
Yeah. Yeah, like at this point, I would go back to Carmen and give her a report about what was just that conversation was.
So basically, he's saying like a hitman for the Los Zetas is on vacation here, and he's a little weird because they normally wouldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I don't like
if
this.
you think it's a bit weird that he's here in the first place, that's your problem.
Yeah, that's. I was just like, why is
Yeah.
he in my territory? Is there any more vacation buddies here along the way in my fucking territory now?
The answer is probably no. There, right, Grunt? I don't know many people from them. Yeah.
He's a sicario. Like he doesn't know what they do, what they move. They just call him and they say, "Hey, I need someone dead." He goes and kills them.
Yeah, so you gotta understand. Most of the people that do what I do are freelance. They're not. They're not in the inner circle.
Oh, he still attacked all of the other side, at the very least, in my territory without notice. I'm right to be a little worried about that.
I'm
Especially
not saying
since I found 2 dead cops.
I'm not saying you don't have a right to be worried. I'm just letting you know. Is there something you would like me to do?
Keep an eye on your friend. Make sure I know where he goes. See if there's anyone else apparently on vacation here. Too many unknowns, too many variables. I don't like it.
Well, what do you plan on doing?
Information is what I need. Figure out how to exactly... who exactly killed those 2 cops? Who exactly gave those reporters in that information leak? Find out exactly if it's the Los Zetas, and apparently I have to start making moves against them now, too. Grunt, I just want to make sure, because I have the thing where I'm in the gang or with the Los Zetas. How long has that been going on? Has that been, like, gearing up for, like, years, or is it's just been exploding over time?
It's definitely like not a new thing.
Okay.
I think it's at least a year since they've been, because like all cartels are technically like, because they're always gonna try and muscle in on each other's territory. But the Los Zetas have been very active since they broke off and took over the Gulf cartels' business areas. And Durango is very, very nicely positioned. A lot of poppy farms and just close enough to the border. That's a very, very lucrative place.
Gotcha.
Uh,
I've sent some of the boys out to find some information out, and that includes you too. So I'll see what the locals say. All we have right now is that an unknown car came down to that place, 2 dead cops, and a lot of blood. That's it. And apparently, a hitman on vacation.
Hector wasn't wounded though, so I have no.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I also when you finish up asking questions, Diego, I want you to start keeping an eye on Catalina as well.
Any particular reason, or
Apparently, she's gone out at night without notice and decided to stretch out her little wings, which normally I understand, but right now, in the middle of all this, can't have it happen. She was very close to what the situation that unfolded. I can't afford to have her get hurt right now. She's keeping secrets, as all girls do. And apparently, there's a man named Carlos I'm going to be planning to meet sometime soon.
is this meat, or, and it'll do finger quotations, meat?
I promise to be nice.
You promised. I didn't promise shit.
She just kind of laughs. It's like, right now, just keep an eye on Catalina. After you do your questioning, I might put you on active duty to watch you being her little shadow.
Yes,
To meet
ma'am.
new faces. Good. I'll talk to you later. Oh, go ahead.
No, don't worry about it. Not until we have more information. I'll keep an eye on her.
If you have any thoughts, Diego, tell me now.
If they're starting to move in, I think we need to, I don't know, assert our territory. Show a force and not weakness. That this can't happen in our streets as soon as we can. Letting stuff go breeds weakness. Weakness breeds gossip, and gossip brings dissent.
Possibly as well. But right now we have no information. I can start a show of force by swinging my dick around and assuming that's going to go well. Could be playing right into their hands, at the very least. I don't know what they plan, but I'm not going to jump into this without at least some type of forethought. And
Like
if the
I said.
police are in on it, then I can't have that coming down on my head either.
Like I said, wait and see. But I'm always on your side.
Of course. Take care of yourself, little brother.
I'll keep my both eyes open.
Yeah. She hangs up after that.
Let's see how Rodrigo's doing with that police meeting. As yeah, this is a meeting for the feds, for the team that's in assigned city. The team that is actively trying to figure out who basically is leading the Sinaloa in the city. Hopefully making an arrest. As you walk in and you see the rest of your colleagues, as Reyes sort of is the one leading this entire thing. Well, good
Yes,
afternoon,
I'll-
everyone. I assume everyone has seen the news.
Yeah, you were just nodding.
Well, you know that things are about to, well, heat up. As
Yeah.
But it was me who leaked the images to the press. Because someone reached out. Don't have their, I don't know who they are. But they seem to have a big bone to pick with local cartel. Gonna use that and make sure that he can't sweep this under the rug. Now I'm gonna assign, and he looks at you, Rodrigo. I'm just gonna assign you and Martina to, well, make sure that any police officers that have a change of heart after this incident? Well, we know who they are and we help them out, right? Get what you can out of them. Questions, you two?
Nope, loud and clear. Well, no.
They'll turn to the rest of the team and say, the rest of us, we will be trying to figure out if a fight's gonna break out. There's been some rumors that the Zetas are on the move as well. It's gonna be a shithole soon. But we might be able to catch the boss in this whole, well, maelstrom that's clearly breeding. As he'll sort of hand out some files to everyone, and specifically you, Rodrigo, you'll be given like the 2 files on the 2 dead police officers. Not sure if you have any questions or just
Nothing too special in the file, just 2 corrupt cops. Yeah, just nothing too special nothing out of the ordinary jumping out.
not. Yeah, listen. If you're not gonna question how did he knew they were corrupt, how did he know that?
Yeah.
You're not gonna question any of this. It's fine. It's just
No, I'm thinking how to ask the questions. That's the thing. Yeah, this is listen, Ray. Now listen, I want to dig. The problem is I need to dig carefully because he didn't mention like to make sure that nobody sweeps it under the rug, and the rug sweeper is in the room with him right now. So I'm gonna think.
you can always ask. You can ask him directly, because if you ask him directly in front of everyone, it sort of puts pressure on him. But you could also, like alerts him that you're onto him.
Yeah, that's
or
the
you
thing.
can
Like,
do it more subtly behind his back.
yeah, I'm gonna do it probably behind his back because like it is kind of rather sus, basically. But I don't want to alert him immediately. That like, because then he'll be like, "How do you know?"
But yeah, everyone's gonna be dismissed. Take his leave. As Martina sort of rolls her eyes, says, well, I'll be honest. Fuck those guys. As you can see, like, as I assume you read like the files on the.
Yeah.
One was a known like a gambling addict. But the other one though has an actual like sort of. It was some charges were filed, but they were what's the word in English?
Dismissed.
Yeah, like they were not substantiated. That's the word. Sexual abuse, sexual violence charges, rape charges. And he was known to be also has a very violent demeanor. And usually these sort of charges will not get pressed, especially if the police is in with the cartels.
Yeah.
You can just bribe people, bribe the problem away.
Two upstanding members of society. Patriotism, one might say.
No, maybe the cartels actually start killing the bad guys for once.
Ha! Oh, that'd be so foolish. Even if they do that, even if they kill each other, they'll just replace one bad guy with another. Even if these two cops are truly the bottom of the barrel.
He nods. And you know that she's like, unlike you, she does officially work for the police. but like she's an undercover Fed agent, so
Yeah.
she does on the outside just pretend to just work for the police as a regular officer. So she probably knew these people personally, or at least maybe heard about them more directly. Kind of just scoffs. Well, do you have any ideas where we should start? I can start talking to some of the other police officers, but I mean, you're not with the police.
And I'll be listening to the grapevine. Honestly. Honestly, kind of smells like someone's moving in here, but
I mean, the setas have been very violent.
aggressively expanding.
Yeah. It's the first time they butted heads. But she kind of gestures at the pictures that were clearly taken by the murderer. Says this doesn't look like them though. Like this is way too clean.
Might have. I mean, maybe they got the most disciplined guy on the job. But yeah, this is pretty suspicious. There, not a single machete cut.
Nope. She like stands up. I'll start seeing if some of the other officers are more open to talk. Let me know if you hear about anything or if you need any help on your side of.
I'll listen and check out any potential new arrivals and whatnot. Keep safe, Marina. Martina, I mean.
Likewise. She's gonna take her leave.
Oh my god, that's things like fucking Reyes. How the fuck do you know Reyes? You fucking sneaky rat.
People said that is a rat. Some of them are just
Different
rats.
cartel rat. The problem is I'm the rat here, Reyes. Fuck's that.
Stealing your shtick.
He is stealing my shtick. He's stealing. That is Rodrigo's conclusion right now, preliminary. He's stealing my shtick, and work with that is.
This motherfucker stole my drip. He has to die.
He does.
So we can fast forward a few days of investigation and sort of groundwork. If anyone wants to tell me they want to do anything else in that time other than just go around asking questions and waiting for informants to turn anything up.
Do I meet my daughter's supposed Carlos at any point in time?
That would be on Friday.
Ah, gotcha.
A nice family dinner. Would you invite them at your house or would you go out to like a restaurant?
I say go out to a restaurant for the first time around.
fine.
I can't kill him in public.
Bring someone to her house and kill your daughter.
I know. Don't want to traumatize her just yet.
So yeah, if nobody wants to do anything other than that, actually, I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about Reyes. Ooh, I don't want to talk to the guy directly. Could I? There was also a neat comment that was made by Martina.
Which is?
Could I check Reyes out maybe? 'Cause that's where my current suspicion is
What
against
do you
this
mean
guy.
check him out.
Maybe have a chat with him at coffee basically at a water water cooler.
You can have a conversation with him.
I will date the other rat. You're correct.
Do you
That's good.
probably
Okay.
don't like tell him you want to chat about some stuff and
Yeah.
can I do for you, Rodrigo?
Mm. I was just thinking about those two guys. It was a pretty clean job. It was done.
Yeah.
I was thinking, just got an anonymous tip.
He kind of. Now you can roll me get the truth.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh well.
Oh, just kind of like nod. Yeah. I presume it's from the guy who did it.
Mm.
So why the fuck he wants me to know about it? I assume that's why I assume it's another cartel muscle again.
Yeah. It was also my fault. It was just that it's very professional for the Zetas. They're usually a bit more rough around the edges. Not known for attack. I mean, you've seen them probably a bit of the pictures out of the south.
I don't think it's this. I think this is a smaller person, smaller cartel. Maybe someone local.
Hmm.
These guys were on the take. If anyone would know about it would be one of the locals.
Think someone's trying to stir shit up.
Oh, definitely. My point about the setas were that if there's a smaller cartel willing to help them out, help them gain a foothold in the city, it's gonna turn really bloody really quick.
It seems like a pretty big shit, so.
I think things were gonna stir up anyway. The setas have been stirring shit up ever since they became a thing, so.
Yeah, so it's only Neville they eventually got here.
I don't think this is directly related to them, but if someone's doing this as a, I don't know, offer to them, maybe they're working out. Maybe it's completely unrelated at all. The point is, there's a lot of pressure that's gonna be put. We can increase that pressure. To see if we can get a couple more snitches.
That's true. Good weakness in your little info network. Can definitely chip away at that at least.
Listen, the city isn't completely Loctite by them. This is our best chance to make some proper arrests and fucking uproot them.
Who knows? She might even do. Who knows? The local heifer might even do a slip up.
I think you
Might
will.
even do something rash.
I don't know any jefes that react with calm and collected mannerism in this situation.
Hey, well, Reyes. Good hunting out there.
You as well. Yeah,
Ah, for fuck's sake.
there is one more scene I want to roleplay
Yeah.
out for the drama. As Valentino, Martina would message you that she can't make it to tonight's date. There's the whole news going on. You know, she's a police officer. So that she's a bit busy, but she'll take a rain check in like 2 days.
Valentino will tell her that that's absolutely fine. Asks her to stay safe.
She will text you back. It's fine. I'm not corrupt. They won't come after me. It's not these people.
But your partner is Martinez.
Yeah, Valentino will just respond. The response to that's a very simple, response, and then he will probably look at his phone for a while before he snaps out of it.
But yeah, eventually, I guess you will have, or will you not want to go on dinner at her place, maybe?
Yeah. That's one thing though. I was wondering if maybe I could put in motion. I do have an ability.
Yes.
When you go looking for a cartel guy popped up with a problem, name them and roll with face. I'm kind of realizing that my boss doesn't exactly have the best network of people to find things out.
Yes.
Just wanna, I want to find some, guy on the streets, a guy, one of the
Absolutely.
a low level guy to see if I can't maybe start building that network up.
Yes, roll me.
8. You know what? I can pick one. You know what? They aren't caught up in their own problems. That's They are
This
caught up
is
in
someone
their
you
own
owe
problems.
something, though. Let me.
I'm gonna owe them a favor and an
Yeah, you're
apology.
gonna owe them a favor. Let me think for a moment. You know what? Estefan is not the only coyote you know, but Pedro is a much more competent individual. Did have a slip up some time ago, which sort of Diego had to intervene and help him out with, but generally he's much more reliable than Estefan. If you, what specifically do you ask for though? Like, what info are you looking?
What I'm looking for, because what I'm looking for is I'm looking for info on people. Basically, I'm looking at info because I want to start.
Do you want
Basically
info on people
building
who
up
are
the-
like you in town, or maybe have?
Yeah, I guess I would want that info. That's the most direct info that I would want. Yeah, that's the most
Adam.
direct way to put it. Like I want that. Yeah.
I'm gonna choose someone else then for that. I'm gonna steal another picture from Red's Pinterest.
A new rat is being spawned.
And you rat as well.
And the next rat! Is this
Because-
insidious as the game of rat?
Yeah, to kind of say what I want. Like the problem Valentino has is that he doesn't have anyone who can find information without fucking being like Diego and the rest of the Sicarios and alerting everyone in the fucking city that we're looking for shit. That's his actual problem. He wants to start fixing that problem.
Yeah, yeah, cartel guy. So, let's see here. Who has the most untrusty face ever?
Sadly, I have to take the guy with the
Sadly,
rubbing hands.
sadly, that face has already been taken. But the second most untrustworthy face in all of Mexico.
Sadly, one cannot use the guy rubbing his hands.
Don't you worry. There's like
Just saying. How many more snitches do you need, guy? Like a quarter of our operations of snitches. How many more do you need?
this
The
guy
more the
looks
merrier.
trustworthy.
The next trustworthy guy.
Pick a name.
just like I spawned in the Kraken to fuck over everyone in Shadows of Ohio, I will spawn in more rats.
We did, me and Zaz, we did spawn in a lot of rats. That was the only thing we did have of our NPCs.
Actually, no. I'm gonna find someone that's younger because this is a Halcones. This is someone probably that's newer in the whole scheme. Let me find the I found the perfect kid. There you go.
Listen, he should view this as an opportunity. It's always an opportunity when your superiors come to ask you for a favor.
Listen, people start working in this business quite early. Most people have already killed someone by like age 12.
Oh yeah.
Mac, you're typing in NPCs. Don't. No.
I noticed. I accidentally misclicked on like on the space bar. Which is space.
Why'd you let him cook? He could have been so well done there.
I need him.
Listen, that's true. We listen. We need to listen, Valentino. Listen. Hey, you want to become a El Jefe? Listen. What if you arrest the current El Jefe and you can become El Jefe again? Second shot. Second time's the charm.
I love the sound of that.
Ready yourself.
Yeah, you go around and you ask, and you know what? Ramon he's just a falcon, so he just kind of, or hawk. He's just very good lookout. But among his lookouts, he's very reliable. In fact, it's so reliable that you've asked for previous favors from him. Probably owe him one. Last time he managed to find some people for you, prevented some bust going on. Very good instincts. As yeah, I guess you would meet up with him probably on a street corner somewhere. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Oh, it's another day in paradise. You pay attention to the news, kid?
He kind of shrugs and says, "I mean, what's else? Nothing new."
Nah. It's a good habit you should get into. Valentino's going to say, now Ramon, I've got coming to you because you've done good on the jobs before. And 2 cops are dead. And I don't know who did it. People are telling me it might have been the Zetas. I'm not so convinced. I'm going to have to ask you to do. Yeah. I want you to do what you do best. Just like I asked you before. You look around, you ask the right questions, get me the information I need to stop a bloodbath from happening, and listen, you've done the good work before, kid, but this is the big time. You get me something I can use, you get me something that I can use to keep bloodbath from happening in our city. Now, I think at that point you do good work like that. I think El Jefe would even want. El Jefe might have some actual work for you.
Just sort of Kind of smiles a bit and then like nods. Fine, fine. Yeah, fine, fine. I'll ask questions. See what comes up. There are people. I have spotted a couple of people down, but they're not the kind of guys I want to go and talk with. But
What
hey,
do you know about them?
they're not from around here. But look kind of scary. People don't want to talk with them. Rented out a few buildings. Been keeping quiet, no funny business. I would have called you if something was going on. But might be something you want to look in.
Nah.
And he'll kind of give you an address.
Yeah. Sounds Valentina's going to say. That's why I like you, kid. You always have something for me. I can get a few of my men to go look around at that. Keep your ears open, your eyes open for anything else, eh?
Can I ask still for something? Like me so much?
Of course. Look after my own.
Some money. Like
Nah.
$500. It's nothing for like nothing illegal, but it's fucking it's very expensive to get the tech here.
Get the tech.
I'm playing with some computer stuff. Constantly trying to teach myself some shit. But like it's to get all out of the parts just shipped from the US.
Is $500 like beyond my ability to get?
I don't think so. You have a stable lifestyle. Although you did, yeah, never mind, because you did roll the conflict. I did skim some money off the top. So no, $500 wouldn't. Outside of your means.
Well,
I'll say this though. I'll still make you roll for it.
yeah.
But you do get the +1 from the drugs.
The +1. All right.
Ah, there we go.
Ah, partial.
Yeah. Yeah, you can give him the money he needs.
Yeah. Valentino will give him the money and he'll say, no, good. Hobbies are good. As long as you're not. As he'll give him the money, he'll crack a joke here. He'll say, good. As long as it's for the hobbies. Remember, told you, stay away from drugs.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. Therefore, Oh, don't need to tell you what happened to the Colombians again, do I?
No.
Never works good when you start doing your own supply.
He like laughs. Now listen. Maybe you can drop by and I'll show the setup I have soon. I get all the parts.
Well, actually, yeah, he'll actually smile at that. I think I might. I think I just might.
You're around. He'll take his leave.
Yeah, let me tell you, Valentina's gonna go in that room. He's gonna go like, I don't understand what any of this is.
Fine.
Back in my day, we used pagers. What is this shit?
You don't want to use a page.
Latest technology, Windows 7. Cutting edge. No, let's be honest. He would use Linux. This guy's too smart to use Windows.
This guy used Ubuntu fucking.
But yeah, you have the address of some suspicious people that have been housed. Sure, what you're gonna if you're gonna do anything with it for now.
Yeah, you know what? There is the risk. I didn't tell my boss one thing, and then she immediately found out about it. They might also notice that some of the drugs went missing. At this point, yeah, I'll forward that to Carmen. That I've hit the streets a bit. Apparently, some of the younger ones have noticed a few out of towners. Scary folk, what I've heard. And then give the address to Carmen in the message.
Oh, this is the first I've heard about some unknowns in territory. Take a couple of men, keep an eye on it, check it out, be discreet. I don't need to cause another war, I just want to see what's going on.
I'll leave it to you.
Oh no, she's gonna make you go, Valentino.
When I say leave it to you, he means the call is yours.
Ah, gotcha. Thank you. That's not here. We cannot proceed with the next scene.
That would be amazing if Valentino somehow gaslights her. It's like, no, Uno reverse, you have to deal with this.
Yeah, no, Valentino does not presume that he can make the call to fucking kill these guys. That's a you call you have to make. I'm not so arrogant.
How did Carmen react to the info?
She was telling Valentino to take some guys, check it out, basically keep an eye on, see what's going on, be discreet. Because this isn't the first time she's heard about people who shouldn't be here. So she just wants information, really.
I mean, yeah, that's an option you can take.
What do you want me to do? Go in, beat the shit out of them, burn their house down, tell them to get the fuck out my territory?
Listen, I'm not gonna tell you how to run your city.
I think that is what he wants you to do.
I'm not trying
Listen, listen.
No.
You can be a little wimp if you want.
Grant, I
See where
don't.
the peace talks take you.
Grant, I don't know what's going on. I have no information. I'm not gonna start a
It's
dick
fine.
measuring contest without any of this stuff.
Fine, the dick measuring contest has already long started. You're just now getting hit over the head with it.
Apparently, just swing it everywhere.
You have too many moles, unfortunately.
This is a city of
Apparently.
rats, in fact.
I'm in a bubonic plague right now, trying to survive. We'll see how long it
There's
lasts.
there's more rats than grain in the cargo.
I'm at the point
More
now.
rats are about to be spawned in.
Are you gonna call in Diego and get your people go here, or
I was-
how?
I was gonna have Valentino take a few men to check it out, basically get some information. I need discreet. I don't need violence right now.
You're not even gonna take your enforcers. You're just gonna take a couple of your fucking street narcos. Just
I mean, I want Valentino to lead the group because I trust him to do the smart option.
okay. Well, Valentino, do you call on in the guys with guns or the guys with
Needles.
yeah?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not going there for a fight, but Valentino is not gonna show up there with nothing.
Valentino,
yeah,
if
it's like-
the Zetas are there and they see you show up, they will just shoot you.
Yeah, that's how I mean. Valentino's like calling up the fucking Sicario. Who's
Okay.
like, we might not be going there to fight, but like, I'd rather you guys be here than
Yeah, so
these
you,
losers.
you call up the actual professionals, not the kids you have working for you. Um,
Oh, God, no. If these are actually the fucking Zetas, I'm not selling these fucking kids. They'll die.
yeah. So yeah, you head over there. Probably would be around like 5-6 p.m. Unless you would like to go the next day or at night.
No, that time sounds reasonable.
As yeah, you get to the house. As one of your men will sort of go and knock at the door. Everyone's packing heat. Two guys have like actual automatic weapons on them as well. They don't have body armor, so it's not super conspicuous, but the door will kind of crack open as like a man will sort of look at him. As he'll sort of close the door behind him as he like walks out. As man sort of looks at you, Valentino, and the rest of your people. How can I help you?
Yeah, I think. Give me a second there. I did not think we were going to knock on the front door.
Oh, my bad then. What was your plan?
I'm going to be honest, so it seems like Common just wanted us to, like get some guys to start observing the house.
Oh, I
Zaz, you would probably know this, but I do have surveillance equipment. That's
yeah, but
something-
nobody
yeah.
trusts you with anything, so shut the fuck up. Silence. They have deemed you're unworthy for this. I've put up your name like 3 times. Everyone denied me. So, yeah, no, sorry. So if you just want to like stalk the house, that's fine. You're gonna just sort of sit down the street, watching things. And yeah, you'll see like people coming in and come in and go out. Nothing too suspicious, at least for the day. How long are you gonna be on the stakeout though? Personally, or are you just gonna leave some people here and have them kind of rotate in shifts?
Yeah. Honestly, as they are observing, I'm going to contact Diego and basically, as I contact him, it's going to be a simple thing. Diego, we're doing a stakeout at the insert location here. I'm going to be honest. Orders are just to observe for now, but I think it might be best if we move in. How fast can you get here?
As fast as you need me to be there.
All right. Expected to be here quick then.
Diego, you can. Problem is, Diego, you are shadowing Catalina. School now is over. Are you gonna let her be and go here, or?
You're welcome, Grunt. You're welcome. I knew why you kept mentioning him.
Grunt was so sad. Was like the bird trap, my beautiful bird trap. He was
So
panicking.
you've been hanging out around the school like a predator. Now,
Grown man hanging out around school.
yeah.
Grunt.
Yeah.
I assume, and you can tell me I'm wrong, but I probably do have guys that are under me. Like 1 or 2. It's not just me.
Oh, you would have been given guys. They're not your guys, but they would work with you.
That's what I mean. That's what I
Yes.
mean. Yeah. it made it very clear that Valentino really just needed me to take care of this. So how many guys would you say? 1, 2, 3?
Probably like that. That's about right.
Yeah.
You can leave them like to watch over Catalina while you install your CCTVs around the area.
Yeah. I would do that. I will also, in the grace of what it is, I'm going to, in case she countermands these orders, I'm going to let Carmen know that I'm leaving some guys to watch her daughter because Valentino needs my help with the other situation.
Okay, she's gonna.
Like,
she's gonna.
because this has to be her call because like unless she fucking says no.
Well, this is important. She's probably gonna call her daughter eventually at one point just to make sure she's all right and gets home. But yes, fine.
I'm sorry. This is what we call at my job covering our ass, Zaz. If the boss says, sure, you are no longer responsible for what
Stop
happened.
Shadowboxing Chattic. Yeah, you leave some people there and you basically install some cameras on the street to be able to see the house, who kind of comes in and walks out, and also maybe if any cars drive by, as you all have been disguised as like a fucking maintenance worker, power lines or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's about half an hour as got the call from him, Carmen, as one of the people he left behind, one of the two employees you have, calls you and says, "Ma'am, we have a problem."
What's that?
That
There is someone here that has approached your daughter. Not sure if do you want us to step in, take her away, or
Describe this person who's approached my daughter and how she's reacting.
seems on edge. He's a young man, well dressed, had a fancy car as well.
I see.
Has brought
Right now?
flowers.
I see. Keep an eye on them. I wonder. I assume she gonna ask them to like have a photo of him so she can
Yeah.
keep in
You
her
want
journal
them
what's
to
the, like,
follow him or her?
her. Keep an eye on
Okay,
her. She's
yeah.
the most important. Take a photo of him so she can look him up later. Because like I said, Catalina is the most important part right now.
What? 10 minutes later, she's getting in the car with him.
I'm gonna call my fucking daughter.
Yeah, she's gonna pick up the phone. Yes.
Catalina, my beloved daughter.
Yes.
You want to explain to me where exactly you're going?
I knew it. I knew it. Ah.
Yes.
Excuse me for a moment. Ashley can hear like car door opening and slamming shut. Let me follow you.
Yes. Because you're grounded. 3 weeks, remember? Because I can't trust you to not stick to the plan that we discussed beforehand.
I can't believe this. Said I'm grounded. You never said about anything about.
I'm sorry, I never said exactly what.
Well, you didn't. I was about to come home.
Were you, Catalina?
Yes, it's just the transport vehicle would have differed.
Ah, and were you going to tell me this before or after the fact?
Never.
Ah, see? You keep secrets and you expect me to just, what, roll over and be fine
Well,
with
you
it?
also keep secrets, so
I keep secrets for a reason, Catalina.
maybe so do I.
Ah, yes, the young man who has brought you flowers and roses in a fancy car.
You're insufferable.
I'm your mother. It's the point of the whole matter. I do it because I love you.
Hmm. Yes, but you are. Can I at least not talk with him as he like drives me home?
You can drive home with the young man, Catalina, but you haven't to tell me these things. There's a reason why I have you being followed. It's not mainly because of your groundedness, because there's trouble, Catalina. And you're vulnerable. So when you make unexpected plans, I panic.
Okay.
I still haven't met this Carlos fellow of yours, so yes, I'm going to be on edge. I'm sorry.
Maybe tomorrow. It's just. You'll see you've overreacted.
Are you sure, Catalina? Because this is the first time you've been keeping such secrets from me.
Yes.
And you can understand why I would be on edge because you've never done this before at all. For a man you swore up and down is not going to be a problem, but you don't talk about.
No, this discussion is pointless. I'm coming back home. You can shout at me afterwards.
Catalina, I love you.
I love you too.
Come home soon.
Yeah. We'll close the phone call as your Sicario will let you know that. Yeah, they're gonna tail the car, but as are you waiting for her like in front of the house or looking out the window?
She's gonna look out the window. She's gonna try to give her some moment to not fuck this up, but if she starts gets a little too uppity, I'm gonna start taking away her
'cause
rights.
Guess what? This guy is driving both of them home. As
Driving whoa.
both of your daughters, they attend the same school. They're just different grades.
Okay, okay.
Catalina's in high school. The other one's middle school.
You are bone dread.
Yeah, apparently I'm gonna have to get my guns ready.
Dude, Red was so cooked. This is unfair, man.
As
2 sessions.
yeah, you see this like clearly luxurious car, sort of, like stop in front of your house as, like the door from like the side and the back opens as you see Naomi jump out, and the door in the front opens as you see Catalina walking out. That's a nice bouquet of roses. As she says goodbye to whoever's driving and closes the door as car drives away. Both of them walk in the house as Naomi just immediately fucking bolts upstairs.
Don't run, don't run. So, how was Carlos?
He I told him about what happened 2 nights ago, and well, he apologized.
He apologized to you, but not to me. The mother he seems to be fine with disrespecting.
Well, I told him to not talk to you. He wanted to. I told him not to.
And why is that, Catalina? Embarrassed by your own mother?
A bit, but mostly afraid for him.
Why are you afraid for him, Catalina? Is
Because
he such
I
a nice,
know
warm
how
man?
you react, how you're overprotective, and I know you could probably have him killed if you wanted to.
Catalina, I said I would be nice. I'm trying to be nice. She like kind of puts her hands on her daughter's like face. She like kind of looks at her with like a soft look. But my niceness has limits, Catalina. I am trying to be understanding. I am trying to be fair, but you seem to. I don't know. Am I a joke to you, Catalina?
No,
Is my concern something that you do not care about?
don't me pressure someone.
Yeah. Will this be pressure? Does she see it as threatening grunt, or is it just regular old pressure? Just want to make sure to ask now.
Why?
Because when you use, I have one of the things where if I roll with pressure or if I'm threatening something, I use face instead of just the one that they have, the original one. Give me 1 second. Let me look it
That's
up.
when you
Also-
order your enforcers to solve a problem.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ah, Like, yeah, I was about to say, I don't.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, I was gonna make sure I ask now.
I mean, I guess you could get Valentino to help you with this.
Be like Diego,
doctor.
Diego, come here and let. See this man? I could tell Diego to go and kill him. So how about you be respectful? But yeah.
Just call Valentino right now and loudly have a conversation about having this man killed.
Well, all right. Question is, do you want it to be messy or clean? Because I do have a silencer. I don't know.
So as she like looks and says, you're doing it again. You're trying to guilt trip me, Mom. It's not gonna work.
I have not tried to guilt trip you. I just want you to understand
are.
that every day you leave this place and you lie to me in my face, it just breaks my heart a little bit every single time, and you seem to be fine with it. Fine, it's understandable.
What about my heart?
Your heart.
Yes.
It seems you were replacing your love with your mother with a new young man, apparently, and again, you're getting your sister on it.
She always hangs after school to hang out with me, so we walk back together.
Oh, I see. It's all right. You
And
can be
yes,
embarrassed by your mother.
She met him today, and they got along fine. Imagine that.
I can imagine it, especially since he bought her expensive toys and gifts. The quickest way to any young child's heart.
She like rolls her eyes. I can love both my mother and date someone. Or am I not allowed to actually date?
You're allowed to date Catalina, but I am allowed to judge and to get to know them.
Literally, you had to wait like 3 days.
Yes, 3 days. 3 days my daughter's gallivants out there and decides to run away from the protection I have given her and everything I do for her. It's fine. I shall weep later about this. It's
She
okay.
she exasperately kind of pulls away from you. Kind of like kind of very rolling her eyes and exhaling as she's gonna leave the bouquet of flowers on the table and she's just gonna storm off to her room.
Don't run up the stairs. Take a look at the flowers. I don't think there's anything of note on them other than the fact
No.
they're flowers.
They are very nice flowers though. This bouquet wasn't cheap.
Oh. No way to know where it came from other than the fact that it came from some place expensive, I assume.
There's like many flower shops in the city.
I gotcha.
Not like absurdly expensive, but listen, for Mexico,
Yeah.
these are
She would
not
put-
these are good roses. This is like I'll probably it's like 7 of them, 7 roses.
She probably would put them in a vase and go check on Naomi, but yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, Naomi's just kind of not wanted to watch that discussion. But she seems to think Carlos is fine.
Anything strange happened at all?
No, he just asked how school was. Made a joke.
Does he go to the same school as Catalina, or is he?
I don't think he goes to school. I've never seen him around, if he does.
I see. Well, I'm glad to see that you and your sister are getting along. Just if you decide to sneak in the bed, please let me know beforehand. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, she would just give Naomi a kiss on the forehead, probably as a peace offering to Catalina. Just knock on her door, let her know that she put the roses in her face, but that's it.
Yeah.
She just waits for more information about the drug war she's in right now.
Pleasure of living a double life.
I never start killing people. It's the only way. People just want to test me and my niceness, and they just don't understand how close I am to the edge.
Yeah. I guess then, Diego, you would be monitoring the feed, the cameras. About 8 to 10 hours, one of the cameras will catch as you kind of looking at them, and it's a very boring job, but important nonetheless. You do recognize that one of the people that left the house and then went back in was Hector.
My boy.
I'm not sure if you do anything with that information, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let Carmen and Valentino know. Damn it, you two! He's just a silly little man.
Silly a man who works for the Las Zetas. I'm sorry, my friend.
I want his balls hooked up to a car battery.
Listen. Friends don't last long in this business. It's business. Listen.
Yeah, well, he passes it on to you two.
messages.
Kill him. I want his ball sack.
I want him out of my fucking territory. I want them dead. Is what Carmen says immediately.
I'm gonna be honest. The message you get back from Valentino is. The message you get from Valentino is. Inform your sister. See if she wants them captured or gone.
What was it? Right out of your territory or dead?
Yeah, you say anything else? Because she mainly wants you to kill him. And you can try to convince her otherwise, of course.
All right.
Now,
Kill-
Valentino would message you the idea again, either get them for questioning or get rid of them. You can bring that up to your sister.
That's what I was about to say. We could capture him and question him.
I'll say this, Diego. You know Hector. Hector's not like a random street mook. Many years of special forces experience and shit. Probably also not alone.
Yeah.
If you go in, this
would
will not be a nice thing. Very dangerous.
He's gonna bring that up to Carmen and Valentino. This guy years of special forces training. If we go in, he's not alone, and it will be a bloodbath in there.
Fine.
It's clear he's not saying no. He's like really just letting you two know the consequences of these actions.
No, I understand. Because you're right. Carmen's first knee-jerk reaction was bloodbath. But, I assume he won't go in quietly. We asked him politely to come in for a couple of questions. No?
Grant, he goes where the money is, right?
Yeah, but if you like come in for questioning, he'll just think you want to kill him. So you
Yeah,
won't do it.
I kinda think-
Yeah.
rhetorical question. Then
Yeah.
you convince your friend to get the fuck out of my territory. All him and his men gone. We don't want to fight. He wants his vacation. Take it somewhere else.
I will try.
Good. Because if this doesn't succeed, little brother, she kind of leaves the open-ended question right there for you.
Is this like in a group chat, or is like Diego relaying messages between
I
the
would
three
think
of
this
us?
is, yeah, this is a back and
Yeah.
forth thing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Honestly, I think at that point you will get a private message, Diego. That basically message to you, Diego, is just a simple one. It's just a simple one. I'd recommend, if you want what's best for your friend, you work on arranging a meeting between me and him. And it's just going to say, I know when to put the velvet over the iron fist. Pretty much just indicating to you that if Valentino is willing to help you out in making sure your friend doesn't die, that
Yeah.
doesn't have to happen.
Yeah, he'll just say, yeah. Well, the only thing he'll put is like I just have to be there at that meeting. But yeah, he'll either tomorrow or something, because he doesn't want to seem too suspicious. He'll try to get in contact with his friend and try to set up a get together.
Yeah, you can shoot him a message. How would you phrase it? Like, what would you tell him? Are you gonna bullshit him, be like, hey, let's have a meeting, and you drop Valentino in, or do you be like, your operation has been found out, I would like you to talk with us so we can resolve this peacefully?
How close, like, realistically, how close am I with this guy? Like, what is the level
you're
of friendship
friends.
I have with him?
You got in
Okay.
trouble. The Zetas wanted to kill you, and he managed to, like, bullshit your way out of them.
Yeah, he'll yeah, that's what he'll do. He'll just say, hey, friend to friend, I found out what's going on. I would like to try to solve this peacefully. Can we meet up and talk?
Kind of text you. Yeah, but I get to choose when and where.
All right, make it soon though.
How about tomorrow, 7 p.m. near the plaza?
Public place?
Yep.
All right. Do you want? All right. I'll meet you near. We'll meet you near the plaza.
Huh? Yeah. So he'll sort of text you like the address of the, like, a nice restaurant.
Yeah, he'll let Valentino know.
Yeah, and
Alright.
he doesn't expect to come alone. Like, he expects you to bring guys and shit. So he's probably gonna also have people around. It's just we meet here. Everyone knows where everyone is. So if we start shooting, I guess we all kind of shoot at one another.
Yeah, no, it's.
But it is harder
it's
to
very
ambush you in this place.
Yeah, this is. Yeah. I assume friend to friend, there's like a bare minimum guarantee that we're not just gonna start shooting each other.
No, like, again, Hector is your friend. He got
Yeah.
into trouble, like he got into debt with the Zetas to help you out.
Mhm. Yeah. So. Yeah. There's. Yeah. So. Yeah, he'll let Valentino know. Give him like the circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah.
As well. Carmen, it's time for the family dinner downtown at a nice restaurant. Would
See
you
what you're doing.
bring Naomi as well, or would it just be you, Catalina, and Carlos?
Ooh, I think she would bring Naomi because Naomi knows this guy, right? Okay. I think she would bring Naomi too. 'Cause she's trying to be nice here. She's trying to be nice.
So nice.
A family dinner. Yeah.
Family
Right.
dinner.
I see the shoes being made. I understand.
No guards. Risky.
Behind me is the shoe. In front of me is the rats. I'm not sure what direction I can go here.
Yeah, I'll be honest, kind of hard to keep your secret identity if you have bodyguards around you.
Listen.
So
It's an app for that.
drive over there with the girls, and Catalina's anxious, like clearly anxious about this.
Don't worry, Catalina, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna have a lovely dinner. I'm gonna meet your lovely little boy toy, and it's gonna be a wonderful time.
Call him that.
What should I call him then, Catalina?
No, no, you're just provoking me. I will not give in. As yeah, you will head into the restaurant. The table was already reserved. He's already waiting for you. This young man. Just sort of as he like gets up. Ah, Carlos, it's a pleasure, man.
Catalina, lovely to meet you. Not Catalina, Jesus Christ. Carmen, lovely to meet you. Catalina speaks highly of you.
He nods. Glad she does.
Well, should we take a seat then?
Pull your seat along. He is clearly, but yeah, he is dressed very like expensive. Like this is one could say even above your own lifestyle. Either he's spent a lot of money just for this, or he is very rich.
Hmm.
And I mean,
So?
you know, like it's very hard to be it's very hard to be this rich in Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
working for the cartels, some way or fashion.
Well, I'll start with the obvious questions, of course. How did you two meet?
He'll kind of shrug and say, "It was one of I think, Julieta introduced us, right? One of common friends. Your daughter just met at one of the clubs."
Ah. And you've been clubbing, as they say, ever since?
Same friend group, I guess.
Oh. You're a bit of a new face for me. Have you recently
Yeah,
come
yeah,
here? or-
new in town.
I see that. How you like this place?
It's a beautiful town. Truly,
Oh.
the posters don't do it justice.
That's good. Where are you from?
Check my geography.
Ah, the greatest weakness. me.
Jalisco.
I don't
What other-
know all the fucking.
No, I said for me, Grunt. For me.
Ah. He'll probably say, I'm from Mexico City.
Ah, a long way from home.
But there's quite a change of scenery and I like it.
Oh, that's good. Is there a reason why you've moved here? Family, parents, job opportunities?
Yeah. Starting a new business.
Oh, that's good. What is it that you do?
He kind of chuckles. Says, well, transportation.
I see. Wow. It must be a lucrative business, nothing else?
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm sorry to do this to you, Catalina, but I have to ask, what are your intentions with my daughter?
Now, as you say that, Diego, Valentino, you walk to the doors of the restaurant. How many guys would you have brought as like bodyguards?
Comedic timing.
Because this is a public place, Diego's with me. I think I might like bring only like into the restaurant itself, probably like want to like maybe 2 more guys. I don't want to like bring that much, and I already have Diego with me.
He trusts me that much. You heard him, guys. He trusts me.
Yeah, as you
I
get,
trust that your friend's not gonna pull a hit on you in public.
yeah, the two of you walk into the restaurant, and you immediately spot Carmen at one of the like tables at the end. Carmen, you spot the other two walk in. I'll say this: both of you would also see Hector sitting at a different table. But there's that moment where all three of you see one another.
Yeah, Carmen's gonna try to pretend, she doesn't know what the fuck this is. She
Yeah,
will
Val
just,
is doing the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Why don't you give me an avoid suspicion, Carmen?
Ah, god damn you!
Trying to conduct your business. Well,
You can never have secret identities.
listen. It's not. There's like you try and contain your immediate gut reaction. Your daughter does pick up on it though. She's kind of like stares at Diego before like looking back at you.
There's just a smile on Carmen's face. She's like, well, I assume she still asked the question. Do I need to
Yes,
re-ask it?
no, you answered the questions. Just that as you asked it, you saw them.
Mhm.
Be honest, ma'am, you have a lovely daughter.
I do.
I can understand your hesitance, but I assure you I won't mistreat her if that's what you're worried about. Catalina does blush a bit.
Grant, can I have been trying to ascertain him as he's talking with me? Is that alright to say, or should I just wait until
I mean, you
see
can
it's
roll me
appropriate to
get
roll?
the truth out of him.
Get the truth. God damn it! Just not meant to get the truth
Many
out of anyone.
complications in this game.
Yeah, I know. Jeez, too bad we're not getting XP for this shit. God damn. Well, that's good to know. I'd be very heartbroken if my little girl was not taken care of properly. So you do understand my wariness, yes?
Well, of course, Mexico is a dangerous place if you're not careful. But
Mm-hmm.
well, only for the criminals.
Of course.
I'm not working. I'm not a police officer. No, am I a narco? So
Well, that's good to know. At least my daughter has some taste in her. Kind of just makes a little chuckle to herself. I will be honest. What's his name again? Goddamn. I'll be honest, Carlos. I'm a bit wary. You're a stranger who has very expensive tastes and interested in my daughter, and I took a while to get her to get this meeting together, since you two have been clubbing.
he has expressed, like, looks a bit awkward at her. Hesitance, but I can understand the challenge of being a parent and being concerned about your kids, especially with daughters. I don't begrudge you, and I wanted to apologize if this came off wrong.
Well, that's good to know at the very least. And what of your parents? What do they do?
Unfortunately, they don't do anything. They've dead for a decade now. Passed away.
Ah, I'm so sorry.
Quite all right. Like I said, I am acquainted with the violence that can go down in the streets.
That's true. Yeah, even with these peaceful times, the blood still runs hot in Mexico. Well, Carlos, do you have a last name actually?
He kind of looks a bit weirded out by the question. Says Torres. Carlos
Taurus.
Torres.
Mr. Taurus. I
No,
have
please. Call me Carlos. Don't need to be that formal.
As you are dating my daughter, I feel there's a bit of formality that is required here, at least for me. My daughter is precious to me. You hold in your hands the greatest treasure I ever have.
Like, if she could go underneath the table, she would. As Naomi's watching this, as she's like munching on, like, their dream. If anything.
That's good to know. And I will keep my knee-jerk reaction from spoiling the dinner. And I also understand the woes of young love, and exactly how stubborn young ones can be in that situation as well. She glances at Catalina. So,
Stop. I think you said enough.
now, Catalina, almost done, then we can proceed. I will allow this relationship to continue, but I would like to at least be informed, but I'm not kept in the dark. Mexico is a dangerous city, so I'd like to know if you plan to go out and have your fun. I can understand, but please let me know and have her home at a reasonable time. Is that too hard to ask?
No. So, give you his phone number.
Yeah. She will. Like I said, Carmen doesn't really like this, but she also understands you can't really just tell your daughter
You
like
have
you can't
no
do this
idea
guy.
what you just did, right? It's fine. You'll learn later.
Look,
what?
it's fine.
What are the other two doing, guys?
Just as the walking, like Valentino is like pretending there's nothing to see there. He is gonna whisper to
Like your tables they're not like next to one another, but they're close that you can at least see this entire interaction going on.
Yeah, Diego. He's gonna whisper to Diego. Yeah, he's going to whisper to Diego. And realize your sister and. Go on. Let me say, Valentino doesn't know you have kids.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh, this is the
I'm
first
gonna go on a
time.
limit. I imagine you probably worked hard to keep that part secret from everyone except for your own personal military guys who like take the orders directly from you.
Yep.
You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. If you would tell Valentino that, otherwise, I am assuming you kept that secret from everyone who's not.
Honestly, no, because how are you gonna bring your daughter into the business if she doesn't like? Nobody, she has a family. It's just that they're not like public. She's not public about it.
Yeah.
Not public about them. All right.
Yeah. Well, how close you are with my father as well. I can see that being the case too.
Yeah, as we'll say to Diego, didn't know boss and the kids were going to be here.
Diego not really like reacting, just kind of says, "If I knew, do you think they would be here?" So they'll
not
look
saying,
over.
just let's go. Let's have a talk. As Valentino will make his way to the table that Hector's at. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll also sit next to Valentino.
Yeah, as you both sit down, Hector kind of greets you, introduces himself to you, Valentino. Pleasure making your acquaintance.
Pleasure. Diego's told me quite a few told me quite a bit about you.
Well, let's get down to business and
Yes, let's. You're I'll be honest. You are meeting with what looks to be interesting people. And I would very much like to some people I'm affiliated with like to jump to conclusions. I don't like to jump to conclusions. I like to talk to people. So I'd like to know tell me a bit about some what does bring you to our wonderful city?
well, technically technically I'm working, but as she looks at you, Diego, not that kind of work. Haven't killed anyone. Just have to help someone out with merchandise. Listen, if it's a problem for you people, we can give you a cut and call this a day.
That would be the appropriate way to do business. You have to understand, recent events have made some people paranoid.
I already told Diego that the Zetas had nothing to do with the cops being shot.
Can I try to get the
Yes.
truth out of him?
Yes.
I'm also at -1 hustle, so this might also be another complication, which it is.
I got a 1-1.
Yeah.
This is technically.
Once again, I will point out the only complications we're rolling are things we're bad at. We're not actually failing at the things we're good at.
But since you did have that complication, and Carmen had that's a lot of debt that has accrued. Rodrigo, you did put out that you wanted info.
The comedy routine as Rodrigo walks into the restaurant.
You do have quite an extensive network. Well, someone.
If you want to involve Red, Red's not here right now.
No, not that. Someone though. What? Remind me. What information are you looking out for?
Ooh, especially new and a very recent arrivals.
So they would direct you that there's a new guy in town that's been flashing a lot of wealth around, clubbing cars. Nobody really knows like who he is. Some sort of transportation company. He's like has all the red flags about him.
Reyes, I found your narco contact.
And well, apparently he booked a table at a restaurant that someone kind of caught wind of. If you wanna spy on him, if you want.
Absolutely, yeah. I even have a little thing here for that.
I know you.
Fuck! Not my first dying of all the hackery. This is too much hacking for me. I'm dying of radiation.
Yeah. So roll me your ability.
If this ends up a complication, you end up
I
explosive
will
back.
laugh my ass
That
off.
would be hilarious.
It will literally be like this. It's gonna be this GIF if you get a complication. Huh?
Right, the comedy bit is continuing.
Currently, every PC is in this restaurant. Red. They're all in this restaurant right
Yeah,
now.
no, but listen. They don't know. They don't know who you are. It's fine.
This is the funny game. Maybe this game will not last too long. Let's see.
I hope this game lasts 100 sessions of just us somehow stumbling dick first into these situations. Nothing but complications.
Let's see.
I can't believe this.
This is, in fact, this is the comedy game.
Yeah.
This is the comedy.
Is it literally
wanna
the GIF?
say-
Is it literally the GIF? Is it literally the GIF grunt? do I look to the side and just like we lock eyes?
Because
Hey, listen, I just want to say, in the
Holy
land
shit.
of complications, the man of partials is king.
So as you, I mean, you have the restaurant, and you have like the reservation time, so you can like drop by. You kind of look through one of the windows. You were given a photo of him, so you recognize the man sitting at the table, with like an older woman, and like a young woman and what looks like a child. As you're kind of like thinking maybe how you should approach this, maybe you take a seat, maybe you just feel this fucking like gun being pressed to the back of your kind of like spine. Now you're gonna come in with me and decide if we let you live or not.
No problem, senor. As I turn around, says,
No, he's not gonna let you turn around.
Oh,
Gonna
okay.
put an arm. He's
Yeah.
no. As inside, Valentino, you're talking with Hector. Gonna get a text. As this is a text from Juan, one of the more competent people around. That is basically he's very good with Carmen, and while he also kind of handles pretty much everything, but he texts you that caught one of the spies outside.
The comedy.
Oh. As with that, you know, Hector's going to look at Hector, going to look at Diego. Pardon me for a second, gentlemen. I have there is something I have to go handle real quick. I'll be back.
Roll nod. Get up. And yeah, as you walk outside there, at this point he would have taken you off to the side as you see near the restaurant at one of the corners. There's one with Rodrigo at
That's
gunpoint.
This is a comedy bit. As I look at Valentino.
Yeah. Yep. As Valentino is gonna, as Viento walks up, going to say, go look at Juan. Where'd you find him?
Someone was asking questions. I asked some questions back. Told me that whoever's gonna spy on them was gonna do it here. This guy was a bit too obvious.
All right. As Valentino's going to look at Rodrigo. All right, Fred. All right. Gonna answer me a few questions. If I think you're lying to me, I'm going to be honest. I'll just kill you and see who turns up looking for you. You understand that?
Of course.
Good, good. Let's start with the E. Let's start with the easy one. Who do you work for?
Doing an investigation.
Okay. All right. Valtia's gonna fucking slap you.
All right, then,
That's
yeah.
not the question I asked. That's what you were doing, not who you're doing it for.
Listen, I'm just doing an. I work for a local. For local fucking cops.
Look, fucking.
Growl, you about to say something?
I need. Push your luck. You are bullshitting, you know.
Yeah.
While Valentino,
Yeah.
Juan also has a very keen sense of intuition. Get a complication.
Listen, this is.
Can't get another complication.
I think I'll get another complication.
Believe in you.
I don't.
That is a complication. Comedy game.
This is. I feel it in my bones another complication.
Give me.
That's a partial damn. Barely passed. Barely passed. Barely. Well, for the +1, I actually put it over the line.
Damn. I was really hoping to see how that alternate universe was about to go.
As Juan says, fucking cops. Fuck, they even Morsel Mike mumbles himself.
Okay. Local cops. You got local cops. Do you got names, faces, anything?
Oh my god. I have an idea.
Could throw Martina.
I could throw Martina on the bus. I could. Oh my god. The comedy bit. The comedy bit.
She was for the she works.
Yeah, no, my idea with Martinez or Reyes, but Reyes
doesn't work for the police.
Yeah, because like I'm local cops. Yeah, Reyes is a Fed man, and and Reyes is not a public Fed man.
I mean, he's a public Fed man that he's just not like present. He doesn't show his face here.
Yeah, he's not positioned to be thrown under the bus.
Nope.
The comedy game, the comedy bit. And I also thought about Reyes, but Reyes that didn't make sense. That's the problem. That was my initial first thought.
Martina is right there, though.
Martina is right there. She is. I'm working with a partner. It's Martina a lot at the local constabulary.
Juan's. Fuck, makes sense. She's kind of like looks at you, Valentino. She kind of whispers into your ear. She's been asking questions recently.
Is she on the tape?
Nope. Clean as a fucking whistle. You want her brought in for questioning?
Gonna turn to Rodriguez, and he's gonna ask. She the only one you're working with? No one else?
Reyes is sadly not in bus position range.
Like the reason I'm suggesting Martina is because that would be believable.
Yeah, race is not
Whereas,
believable.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
especially if you on.
if
Yeah,
it's just a random guy, you drop a name, they'll gonna go ask him questions. He'll be like,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never met this
Yeah,
person.
because Martin's an official cop. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sadly, yeah. So on.
Yeah, yeah. When I'm brought in, I'll handle the questioning.
He nods.
Oh, this is the comedy game. This is the funny game.
What about him?
Yeah, what about him? Has he unwittingly just put the person I love in mortal fucking jeopardy? I'm gonna be honestly. Yeah, Valentino's going to look at Juan. Honestly, he's just he's a rat. He's a rat. Juan, what I want you to do is I want you to make sure he understands. He's been cooperative, so teach him a lesson. I don't want a body.
Noted.
As Valentino's going to get up and just going to say and do it somewhere else.
Of course. Come on.
People inside the restaurant don't need to be interrupted.
Come on, officer. Yeah, he and one of the other guys will escort Rodrigo away. Rodrigo, you're sort of being dragged. They're gonna try and shove you in the car. I'm not sure if you're gonna try and fight them.
Listen, this. Sometimes this happens, and Rodrigo's not the best fighter.
Yeah, they'll put you in the car and drive you, as you'll kind of be taken outside of town as the car stops. As you see the beautiful sunset as you're dragged out, being kind of thrown on the ground. You see Juan kind of like take out this massive fucking knife.
Ooh.
Well, you're lucky. That'd been way worse otherwise. It'll just slice off. Pinky finger. As the one swing and it just flies off. As the pain just shoots through your body. Yeah, listen.
I mean, there's
Hmm?
no. I was thinking like, is there like any like? No, I don't think there's anything like take punishment or something. Yeah, there's no such
Yeah,
rules. Yeah,
so
you
I'm
just
just
sign
gonna,
on the stress.
trying to think how much stress.
Grant, if you lost your finger, some guy just cut off your finger, would you not be extremely stressed?
I'm thinking like 3 or 4 stress. No, you're right. 5 stress. 5 stress. Full stress for this. You just got mutilated. Very unceremoniously as well. Just as you like scream in pain and you'll kind of. Now we wouldn't want that to get infected. As he pulls out this fucking iron sort of rod with a blowtorch, starts heating it up. As the other guy was gonna keep you down as you struggle, as then they will cauterize your wound as your screams sort of echo in the valley. Or you'll be left there. Car will drive away. Meanwhile, inside the restaurant, Carmen, you just want to get up and walk away. As not sure if there's any other like specific thing you want to talk with Carlos.
Mainly this other stuff because I assume she already asked him his age at one point or another,
He's
and noticed that
19.
19. Okay,
That's why
It
he's
said
not in
she-
high school anymore.
gotcha. Small talk basically, because she has a bit reserved. Mainly the fact that he's a new guy coming here after too many fucking new people are coming to her city. But
So, maybe very polite and keep things sort of friendly. Um, Meanwhile, Van, you would have walked in back after the innings. I'm not sure if Diego would have had anything to discuss with Hector.
No, because he's not gonna make the business. It would be just small talk. Like once that's left, it just just the usual small talk kind of thing.
It's Van, you
Keep the
come back.
conversation.
So, you good then?
Valentino will say as he sits down. Should be. FA gets their cut.
10%. 10% and we're good, okay?
He'll whisper to Valentino. 15% for the inconvenience and coming into territory without request. So sign of respect.
Yeah, Valentino will nod at that. Did you whisper that or did you say that?
I'm whispering it to you.
Oh. 10% would normally be perfectly fine, but El Jefe is, well, they might take a little personal offense to the operations done on their territory and their plaza without their consent, and I can smooth ruffled feathers, but a little bit more, as I'm going to try to propose a deal.
Yeah, roll.
A 9, yeah. I think they can instead choose one of those.
Yeah. 15%, but no more questions. Take your money and you just leave things alone.
Yeah. Valentino will say, Valentino at that will say, I view it that as acceptable. I'll take that to FA and we'll, well, hopefully we have a deal.
He'll shake your hands as he'll sort of lean and kind of order some food off the menu. Not sure if you leave or stay to eat.
Valentino actually does, like, you'll know, like, Valentino does get up to leave, like, he wears the mask pretty well, but, something has clearly happened to put him on edge, and he does not want to stick around here.
Yeah, he'll say, next time, Hector, I'll see you around. I got other business to take care of.
Have a good night, you two.
Next time you call, we'll go to your place and hang out, alright?
Oh.
Do some cards or something.
Chuckle and nod. Armin, you see the two of them walk away as your pleasant conversations continue before eventually you'll kind of get up, leave as you'll say your goodbyes, and as you walk away, Alina, as you get in the car, she is fuming.
Mhm.
You are an.
What did I do this time? What did I do this time?
I never
Hmm.
said some very embarrassing things. You guys, I never
Like
said
what?
I love you, right? Like, we were just dating for a bit. You made it sound like you're impossible. You're impossible.
I I can't win. I tried to show that I care about my daughter and that I care about your safety, and apparently I'm the bad guy.
You, you're just.
Would you rather I have not said I cared about you, that I want you to be safe and happy, and just left it there, or tell you just to...
Made it seem like we were about to get married tomorrow.
No, Catalina, there'll be more questions if that was the case.
Oh, what he's gonna think about me now?
I think he's gonna think your mother's overbearing and a bit too protective of her daughter, but I don't think there's anything about you that he would say anything about. I saw the way he was looking at you, Catalina. Do you like this young man, or should I just assume this is a fun club time, as they
I
say?
like him, but I said some heavy stuff.
I apologize if that's the case. I didn't mean to make it awkward, Catalina.
Oh, it's too late for that.
Would you want me to go back and to
No.
tell him I
no.
apologize and made so many horrible assumptions?
No, how about you just not talk to him anymore? Can that be a thing?
Catalina, either I don't talk to him at all, or I have you constantly followed at all courses of action. I don't think you want that either. You either give me something here, Catalina, a compromise.
She'll roll her eyes. Kind of slouch back in the chair. As, yeah, we're able to drive home. And if there's any conversations, well, you three, because Rodrigo is in pain and currently making his way back to the city.
Yeah, I would talk to them. You know.
Yeah, Valentino will look at Diego and he'll say, "All right, listen.
All right.
We're gonna take this. We're gonna take this to your sister. We're gonna get her to agree to it, and we're gonna rely on the fact that you're friends with him to still listen. You hang out with him, you get him fucking drunk, you see what his ass fucking lets slip. We're not gonna ask questions, but we're still gonna figure out what the fuck's going on. Also, you might want to tell your Juan's probably gonna do it anyways, but you should probably tell your sister that somebody was trying to watch her. Luckily, me and him handled that. But still, not a good thing for her.
This is probably gonna be a dumb question, but can I it's not pressure, but I guess insight him in a way to see if this is what's got him rattled?
Yeah, you can roll me get the truth.
The rolls in this game are so dog shit.
Yes.
We are-
dog
You know
shit
what it
rolls.
is? No. I know exactly what this is. This is my insight curse, because anytime I insight somebody, it doesn't work. I guess.
I've mostly been getting what I want. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, even Carmen rolled. I think not that great. Mostly, yeah. Even like,
Yeah, a lot
I
of
guess-
complications.
yeah. This is not
Listen,
the game.
listen, guys, you keep complaining, but
I'm
the
I'm not
fucking-
complaining.
I
I'm
know.
not complaining.
I'm
Where's
complaining.
where's the thing?
Max complaining.
I'm not
Yeah.
complaining. I think this is funny. No, I think this is funny. Now
You
take us
can
playing.
always have the help or interfere roll. You can always get stress and like boost someone else's dice rolls.
Well, I cannot get stressed anymore because my stress track is full.
Well, not you.
Yeah,
Not you.
I'll boost his roll to insight these.
Yeah, but you can
Yeah,
you can hinder his roll, by the way. Like that also works.
Oh, I got a 3, so.
Well,
I
yes.
mean, the thing is, I can do that automatically. That's probably my thing. I could just buy stress to interfere automatically with people trying to read me.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Luckily,
So-
I will never have to do that with these fucking rolls.
True.
Right, I did not complain. I think this is the funny game.
But
Listen,
yeah,
It's fine.
It's very funny.
This is the funny game.
As that conversation, is that it?
Yeah, we gotta go. After that, I think we just gotta pitch the idea to Carmen, huh?
Yeah,
And
that's he will bring it up. He will bring up. He is actually gonna bring up So who is your sister meeting with? Yeah, have any ideas?
He shakes his head no.
Nah, guy didn't look older than 19.
He looked very wealthy. Though.
Why? Nah.
Looks like a problem. That's what it looks like. It looks like a future problem, doesn't it?
Yeah, 19-year-old, more money than sense. Looks like he has more money than sense. Either rich parents or, as Valentino will let the obvious implication go unsaid.
Yeah, Diego just looks at us, looks at the restaurant we came from, and kind of gives a, "What does our look sound like to you?" Kind of look.
Yeah. Just gives the shrug that just conveys recently shit.
All right, let's go talk to the boss and pitch this idea. Hopefully she goes for it.
Tomorrow will that be a day as